Okay. Hello everyone. We're here. We're live here at Speaker's Corner. We've got quite a busy day. We've got. I don't know if it's going to zoom. I don't know. My hands are cold. Can anyone hear me? I'm not sure if anyone can hear me right about now. With a bit of luck, you'll be able to hear me. Can't see the chat room, so you'll just have to bear with me. So yeah, I've been here for about an hour or so. I've been speaking to some people. Obviously, I haven't been filming it all. Hiya, Jimmy. Hi, Amanda. Can you guys hear me? If I could get a bit of feedback from you guys, I'm just testing out this mic that I've got. So you can hear me loud and clear. Okay, good. Because I've got a headset in today, so with a bit of luck, you'll maintain hearing me. So as you can see, as you can see, there's quite a few people there looking at the banner, having a chat. Rose Tinted Chronicles there. Marilyn's just around there. There she is. And Ruben is right there. Ruben's right here. And a couple of other people filming there. Yeah, so far so good. Been speaking to this lovely lady. She's making she's a uni student. This girl here, she's doing a paper on the subject. Marilyn's chatting to her just now. So far so good. It is freezing, absolutely freezing out here today. So everyone's having a little chit chat. Today we've come away from the crowd that's over there. Thank you, FE Diplomats. Thank you very much. Let me take you over here so you can see. I'll come back over here in a second. There's Bitcoin right there. Kill the beast. Buy Bitcoin. Over here. Over there is the Winter Wonderland in Hyde Park. So we actually do have a lot more traffic in the park, people-wise, than normal. Hopefully you'll be able to hear me as I walk through. Quite busy as you can see. You right, darling? How you doing? Good? So, yeah, you can see it's quite busy. It's nice when you see people that you've linked up with here previous. As I said. Hello, darling. You're right, sweetheart. Oh, good to see you. How you doing?
Yeah, no.
I'm cold. I'm just doing the rounds, showing everyone what's good. We're over there having a little chit chat. We'll be here for a bit. All right, darling. Take care. Right. So goes off over there, and as you can see, that's the entrance where everyone's going in and out of the park, so people can kind of schmooze through the crowd. Quite a few people. So, yeah, good people. Moving through the crowd. Okay, so as you know, we've got into the crowd quite a few times before, and it's been kind of long. We don't really get heard, and people shout over us. So I've done this just so you can see that we're a little bit further away. We're allowed to be up here. We can go. Those headlights there's a police car, so we're not really too far from them. But we've got a little crowd of people here by us, just chatting, much less aggressive. Everything's all calm and collected, and that's something that we really need to make sure we do and stay mindful.
These guys over there want to do some filming.
Yeah, what are you doing?
I think it's a uni project.
Oh yeah?
Spoke to me and Paz earlier.
So is that why
Wage horizontal.
moonshine?
Yeah, they just went to much.
Yeah? Alright, cool. So Ruben was saying that these guys here, they're also doing a documentary of some sort. So they're looking to speak to people. So maybe I'll speak to them in a little bit. So yeah, so far so good. Everyone looks like they're having at least a healthy discussion about it. I'm shivering. Like, what I mean, I'm cold. It's freezing. Massive love to everyone who's tuning in. We're going to be as live for as long as possible today. I'm not in a rush to go home. I'm looking to have as many constructive conversations as possible. And if you guys have any problems hearing me, by all means, let me know. There we go. Let me know in the chat room if you are having problems hearing me. Yeah? I said I'm going to be here for a good few hours, talking away to people. Done quite a bit of talking off camera so far. Like I said, it wasn't really convenient to start filming as soon as I got here. So I've just started filming about 5 minutes ago, and like I said, I'm looking to keep it going now. Hopefully my stream's a lot better. I've got a new phone now, thanks to tu padre. And nice one, Clint. That's a bit personal though, so no comment. No comment. Do we do this every Sunday? Red Pill Philosophy? No, not every Sunday. We do this on the last Sunday of each month. Stream quality is definitely better. Good. Yeah, last Sunday of every month. It's too much to do every week. It really is. It's too much. So we thought to ourselves, we'll do the last Sunday of each month. And this seems to be working a lot better. We're able to cope with this. See, look, my man's got a picture of the globe. Look. Why is my man showing the globe? That's nuts. Let me at him. Lou seems to be doing a good job so far. If this guy here is ready to go round 3, I'll go round 3 with him. Finish him off. Man's holding a picture of a ball on his phone. Don't take his ball away from him. Okay, well, I'll let the chat room deal with Clint, okay? Because Clint seems like he needs some questions answering. And it's okay not to know. It's okay not to know. Honestly, it's alright not to know. You don't need to know everything. I'd rather not know a lot than believe a whole heap of crap. Yeah? Because to believe, well, anyway, I'd rather not know a lot than believe a lot of stuff is crap. Ooh, we got lights. Wow. Oh. Okay, to everyone that's been to Speaker's Corner before, whole light situation's a new look. It's not going to be pitch black, so this probably means that we can talk until it's a little bit later on. So that is a good look. That is definitely a good look. So, hey, you alright?
So we're just part of a small conference in Melbourne. Do you mind if I was doing an interview or anything?
Cool, yeah.
Okay, just going to be over here, just less the.
No worries.
the
I'm live streaming on YouTube just now, though. Is that okay to maintain doing that?
You can do, or just. I don't know how that's.
You don't have to go on camera. I can put the camera elsewhere.
You can, yeah, if you want to just be on you while you're being interviewed.
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah,
okay.
perfect. Do you want to do that? You want to come with me? Let's go. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll go.
Step over this side, okay?
Yeah, go for it. Okay.
What's your name, by the way?
Roxanne.
Lovely to meet you. I'm
Nice
Harry.
to meet you.
Dan, and that's Ronnie.
Hi, nice to meet you guys. Hi. Nice to meet you. Hi.
Very nice to meet you.
Hi.
Yeah, we just kind of wanted to just because we're in, we just want to ask about
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
So
Mhm.
just give us a second.
No worries.
It was kind of ask how you got started with this kind of stuff.
Mhm.
Kind of go from there. Really. Yeah, games. Good. Okay. Ready? Let me know when you're ready.
I'm almost hypothermic myself. I'm beyond shivering now. That's when you know you're freezing. Yeah.
Already cold.
Yeah.
So I just paid like £2. I'm still cold. Right.
Okay.
We're good to go. Just
Mhm.
okay, all good. Working. Yeah, actually, I'll probably have to clap, won't I? I guess on the camera. Give me a sec. I'll clap in front of the camera. You ready? Yeah. Alright, ready? Keep rolling. Rolling. Ready? Nice. So just for the kind of, so what's your name?
My name's Roxanne.
Lovely. And so how did you get into flat Earth stuff? How did you find everything?
I got into global denial about 3-4 years ago.
Sorry, give us a second.
No worries.
Yes. Is that okay? Okay, sorry, so just
No
once again
worries.
for us, you
Yeah.
got into
Global denial. Mm.
So what's that as opposed to flat
Okay,
Earth?
so I'm in complete denial about where we're taught we live. And
Okay.
we don't live where we're taught we live in.
Yeah. So that's so if not this, then what? What is the?
That's a good question. That's a really good question. That's what we're trying to find out.
Oh, okay,
That's what we're trying to
so
find out.
more of a
Yeah.
question
I think
rather
the terminology flat earther is a bit of a label.
Yeah.
And I think the label's there to kind of design to stop people from pursuing any further and kind of writing people off at the first hurdle. But I think it would be much more accurate to say global denial, because everything that we're taught, everything that I've been taught, when I compare that to what I can measurably observe in my real life, doesn't match up. The pictures that we're shown in books,
Yeah.
they're data composites, they're not legit images. The ISS feeds manipulated. The moon landings, questionable. Okay.
Yeah, I love that.
Antarctic Treaty, 60th parallel. No one's going there without any military permission. So there's a lot of things that it's like you start connecting the dots and go, okay, right, how legit is this? The amount of money the space agencies get as well is horrendous. When we've got people starving on the ground.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things that don't make sense to me. Can I tell you exactly what this place is?
Go for it.
No.
Oh, sorry.
No, I can't. I can no more. You know, I haven't got a model. If that's what you're asking, I don't have a specific model of where we live. All I know is that the ball I was taught I was living on is not what I'm living on.
So obviously this is a separate answer. So what are those kind of main points that you would say?
Okay.
If you leave that
So I've got no proof unless I use a belief system that water can be somewhere without being contained. Needs to be contained,
Yeah.
and it always seeks and finds to maintain its own level. So for me, it's elementary from there.
Yeah.
You know, anything other than that is a long story and a belief system. No one can tell me how water conforms to the exterior of a ball without using a belief system.
Okay. So you're obviously you're live streaming your stuff on Facebook or
Yes.
YouTube?
YouTube.
So how long have you been doing that for?
Oh, about 6-7 months. Yeah.
Because no more than you do that. So what's the aim of it for you? Is it just to like log your stuff
To spread awareness, start questioning what you've been taught. Just question what you've been taught, because that's all of us know. That's all you know. That's all I know. All we know is what we've been taught, and what we've been taught is heavily questionable. You know, we're taught the Copernicus model as if it's legit, and then it's perpetuated through propaganda, through movies, through government, through advertising, through mainstream media. It's everywhere.
Sorry, like Copernicus, you mean the
ball.
Heliocentric ball? Yeah.
Ball.
Exactly. Yeah.
The ball. Yeah. And it's a model. Model being the operative word, not fact. So so that's why I'm on a pursuit of truth, because I realise there is a truth out there. I'm not sure we're living it.
Yeah,
but
cool.
yeah.
It's kind of like you're rather trying to find the path rather than saying it's one or the other. That's really cool. I didn't think that was that's actually like opened a whole new thing. That's really cool. So with your kind of live stream stuff, how much kind of feedback have you been getting back from it? A lot.
I was just involved with an excellent tour, the Globalize tour, where it went all across the UK over 8 weeks, went to over 50 destinations in a 2-month period, from Penzance through Ireland right up to John O'Groats and back down again, making thousands of people aware of the conversation. Went to Oxford and Cambridge, made scholars aware that this conversation needs to be had, and it needs to be socially acceptable to talk about an alternative to the Copernicus model. If it's not acceptable to do that, I don't know what kind of reality this is we're living in. If we can talk about, genocide and people getting transported around internationally illegally, but we can't talk about this, how is it socially acceptable to talk about that and not this? Sorry. No, sorry.
Sorry, you were saying. Sorry.
Yeah, so I mean, it's not socially acceptable to talk about. You're made to feel ridiculed by this flat Earth label, and flat Earth sounds like a bit of a claim. The burden of proof's not on me. I'm not the one claiming we live on a ball.
So when you've gone around to these kind of, you say Oxford and Cambridge stuff, have you been met
The towns.
towns?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it's not necessarily the universities as such, but like
50-50. We've been met with, you know, arguments, we've been met with utter refusal, and we've been met with people that are willing to have a civilized conversation about it. So it's nice. It's nice. It's nice to see that diversity within the public.
Kind of like, this is just kind of, it's now less planned, but more just so, have you found when you've kind of gone out to spaces, is there any particular age group that's like more open to this kind of thing, or is it kind of still anyone and anyone, just
Is there a particular age group? Not that I've come across yet. I haven't. I'd be a liar if I was to tell you, oh, okay, well, no, I only really speak to people that are over 30, or I'm a very diverse mix of people that are willing to talk about this. I don't think we've spoken to enough people to say, okay, that those kind of people are more open to it than those kind of people. I think it's fair to say.
So how big is the kind of? You say it's quite big. So how would you get into the global denial kind of stuff? Like where can you find the reliable sources on this kind of thing online and things?
Okay, so I think that is a little bit of a loaded question, because I think I could then get myself into soapy bubble if I then start publicly saying, whoa, advocate for this person, but let's not advocate. I think there are some people in any walk of life that should come with a public health warning. Okay, I think in any walk of life, you're talking about government, schools, entertainment industry, there's people that come with a public health warning. This situation is no different. How big is this movement? I'll give you an example. This image on my top, it says "Stop believing NASA." Don't know if you can see that there.
That's right. I was just checking it.
Stop believing NASA. This image was posted on Instagram by Chris Brown. Within minutes of him posting it, it had over 2.5 million likes. So 2.5 million people instantly related to, I'm not sure I believe NASA either. So we get small pockets of information like that where we kind of go, the outreach is there. People are definitely talking about this, but it's almost like a closet conversation. I know that sounds cliche to say that, but people are not coming out of the closet. And I'm here to help that. I'm here to make people understand that it is socially acceptable to talk about. Why? Because people like me do it. And hopefully people will see Marilyn and, you know, Kat, who was here earlier. There's a lot of females that are out there talking about it, as well as males. But you can see this is a pretty male-dominated environment, which is why I'm in my hoodie. Just in case, you know. So yeah. Sorry, I'm moving my phone around on me because I'm like,
no, I know.
I'm freezing.
So will you get? I'll be somewhere warm and we'll take you. I'd like to thank you very, very much for that.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. It's absolute pleasure talking to you. Thank you very much. All right.
I literally have a whole new thing that's just going to open up.
Cool. No worries. No worries. Has anyone given you? I'll tell you what. I'll give you one of these.
Two other guys here earlier today, and so, but yeah, if you want to join, if you want to give out to this,
That's for the Americans.
So if you want, we can take your email and kind of.
Yeah, go for it. It's operationrealness@yahoo.com.
Just 1 second. No worries. Watch out. Yes, please. Yeah, oh, lovely.
There's a website that I'm on as well, and lots of other people. It's not just me that's on there. I've got a leaflet in my bag as well. Sorry about the horrible camera view. Everyone's looking at my double chin right about now.
What's she doing?
Yeah. Roxanne's a rubbish camera girl. Sorry, guys. There we go. There we go. You can see it there again. Okay. I'm just still here talking to the guys. So yeah. Operation Realness, all one word, at yahoo.com.
Operation Realness at
yahoo.com.
All right, lovely. Thank you very much.
No worries. All right, my darling. Take care.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Cheers. Okay, so spoke to them. I don't know how much of that you could hear. How long has Roxy been out? I've been out for a while. I'll be honest with you. I didn't really film for the first hour of being here. I was talking. Echoes of Bowie, thank you. I was talking for a little while off camera. It's not all the time on camera. Obviously, I go on camera to bring you lot here so you can see that we're doing this. Because I don't think you'd appreciate me saying I'm going to Speaker's Corner and I'm not going to film any of it, but I'm just going to come home and tell you I did it. It's not that I would do this without being filmed. In fact, the 4 days that I was on tour, I rarely went live because it wasn't about that. It was just about being there. Ruben's over there having a convo. Hold on. He's getting even here. They're happy. Just gonna go over here. Let me see. We've got a few people. Okay, that's how many people are talking, and people are filtering from over there, which is good. I'm shivering. I've got a woolly hat on, gloves, puffer jacket, hoodie, the whole 9 yards. I'm freezing. I'm gonna have to up my game with the puffer jacket. I am cold. So, sorry about that, girl.
Truly enough time. You know what they do with him.
You see, there's all that kind of stuff as well.
The truth that makes it nice.
Hmm? Well, I heard he got arrested. I heard they arrested him. I don't know, but there's a lot of bits and pieces going on like that with the government. That's got people woken up to a lot of other things that are going on, which I think goes part and parcel and gets people questioning things a little bit more, where they wouldn't have done otherwise. Yeah, is it me, or am I just the only one that's hypothetic, right? But I'm freezing. I need a coffee. I don't know. Do you girls want a coffee?
Yeah.
Yeah? I can't tell you how freezing it is right about now. Huh? Cafe, right there. It's still open. I'm down for that. I'm down for getting a coffee and letting everybody. Hold on. Yeah, I'm definitely coming. 1 second. I'm just going to get my bag. Whee! And it slips. Right, 1 sec. Ruben? We asked Ruben if he wants a coffee. You sure? I'm just going to grab a coffee. Oh no, how are you Colombian and you don't drink coffee, bruv? Oh, you got distilled water, yeah? Do you want a coffee? Do you want a coffee? Yeah? What, latte, cappuccino, americano? Huh? Latte. Right, latte it is. Okay, gang, let's go. Let's go and get coffees. All right, it'll be 2 minutes, yeah? Oh, hopefully the coffee will warm us up, girls. Oh, have you brought gloves with you? Yeah, oh, yeah, of course. So, this is the crowd that we're about to walk through. Marilyn's just steaming on ahead there. She definitely does, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Right. You alright? You got it? This girl is the girl that's been interviewing us for the paper that she's doing. What paper did you say it is you're doing it at uni? Undergraduate dissertation.
Yeah, the lecture form itself, I don't want to
Mhm.
be too prescriptive with what question I'm trying to find, but it's based on from what I've learned today. It's not people don't like flat earth, like you said.
Yeah.
It's global denial.
Yeah.
Their online communities and how that is,
Yeah.
being
Perceived. Cool.
again, however else is seeing it.
Hmm. Nice.
But
Nice. I feel it's really encouraging to see more people bringing the subject into education and bringing it into whatever they're doing.
the academic requirement of the dissertation is a literature review. I cannot find any literature whatsoever, and I'm really struggling to find research from my perspective,
Right.
research from your perspective.
Yeah.
That would, there's lots of information on it, but
Credible.
academic literature that they're after. I've read so many different articles, but my two sides would be like, that's not quite what we're going for.
Have you looked into Admiral Byrd and his expeditions?
Third with a Y.
Yeah.
How many coffees?
2 lattes, 1 for Bitcoin, 1 for me. What would you like?
A latte.
3 lattes, 3 regular lattes.
I just have a black coffee
Yeah?
with milk.
Sorry guys, I haven't been able to look at the chat room.
Right, milk.
Okay,
Three,
if there's,
3 large.
yeah, 3 lattes. Regular, yeah. So for any of the mods that are in the chat room, thank you so much for being here. And if you could assist any people that are asking questions about their reality, that would be lovely as well. If there's people in the chat room that are asking and they've not seen this before and they're watching it for the first time, that would be really nice if you could be helpful and point people in the right direction. I'm going to have a look at the chat room now while we're here. Just here at the cafe. In fact, look, this is the cafe beside Speaker's Corner. So when I'm telling people, look, you can come for a meet-up or you can come and do activism. Look, this is the little, oh, my hand is shaking because I'm so cold. There's the Speaker's Corner cafe right there. There's little seats here. And look, there's everyone there. My hand is shaking. I can't believe how cold I am and I've got gloves on. Like, really, I'm going to need to rethink this whole,
I've got no change.
no, I've got one. All right. Yep, 1 sec. Un momento. Oh, wow. Sorry, gang, 1 sec. Oh, what you like? Thank you, sweetheart. Do you know what? I've just taken my glove off and my hands are numb. Ah. Okay, need to seriously rethink this whole keeping warm. I thought I was going to keep warm by being how I'm being today, and I'm not. I'm freezing. This hat, it's almost like it's just for show. It's not doing anything for me. I'm shivering.
Kitchenware is like crawling, so I have to do that. I work at just down on Brompton Road actually, in the kitchenware shop.
Oh, really? Yeah, it's a chore, isn't it? Either way, it's a chore.
It's getting to the point now where I'm like, I love studying, but I also want to actually take care of it.
And that's it. If you can do something that you care about and that's work, then it doesn't actually feel like work anymore. Wonderful. Doing this whole coffee. Yeah. Well, apparently they're touchscreen. After the 16th time. Thank you, darling. Lovely. Okay. Are these ours? No? Yeah? What if they're not? Taking someone else's. No, they're not. No? Maybe. Okay, so we're just going to get these coffees and then we're going to go back over to Speaker's Corner. It's only about 10 yards over there anyway. But it will make it a lot easier. Okay, you got your milk in there? No? Good, good, good. Good. No, like this lovely lady, it wasn't me. She beat me to it. Just as I was getting the money out, she went and paid. Is this, excuse me, are these the lattes, yeah? Cool, perfect, all right, lovely. Perfect. I'm just going to go and pop some sugar in this one, yeah? Have we got one more? Yeah. Are you sure? I'll just go, I'm just literally there getting some sugar. Okay, guys, sorry about this. It's just better to do this than to cut and go live again. So, it would be good if my gloves worked. Okay, so I've got some gloves that are apparently they work with mobile phones. So I've got to take the glove off. It's like I don't want to take it off. Okay. It'll be like a little hand warmer, won't it?
That was my main.
Yeah. Nice little hand warmer. Yeah. And that way I can have some conversations with people without going to be hypothermic. So those guys are making some kind of documentary as well. I didn't know that. I think, like I said, it's incredibly encouraging to see so many people taking an interest into the subject and trying to, you know, look at it in a civilized way.
Yeah, do you approach newcomers like that really in a positive way?
Yeah. I think it would be negative to do it in any other way. It's not really an argument, if that makes sense. But like I said, I think the terminology flat earth is a triggered terminology in the first place, or a loaded one. Make sure I don't walk off without my phone. Yeah. Where's Marilyn? She gone? Yeah. Do you know what? She's unrelenting. Marilyn's already taken it upon herself to just plough back through the crowd on her own. Seems to be a little bit more police there now than there was before. Mine are numb.
I'm kneeling on the ground. So I was like,
No.
now I've got 4 feet. I'm in the middle.
You know what? I rate people like that are just talking to absolutely no one. Yeah. Full rating. Yeah. 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 That's determination, isn't it? Looks like we've got quite a bit of police actually here now. Not sure what that's all about. Lots. That's more than normal. Like way more than normal. Huh?
Who was the other people?
That girl in the white jeans. That girl in the white jeans.
Yeah.
The last time she was here last week, a fight broke out.
Really?
Because someone threw something at her. She's just arrived on her own. You right, darling? Where's the? Yes, that one's for him.
Thank you very much.
Perfect.
Thank you very much.
Perfect. Yeah. Now we've got hand warmers. Now we're going to be able to speak. You're really good. How are you not shivering like me?
I am,
Okay.
because I've just had my first troll,
Oh, okay.
and I recognised him from previous feeds, but that's fine. I think he only picked on me because I was out, and then my boys,
Rescued you.
they filled in the gaps.
Did they come in like knight in shining armour?
They did. I'm very proud and honoured to be their lady.
Oh, cheers to that, guys.
Yes, they make it.
Rose tinted monocle just had her first troll, who she recognised from other videos. So, Marianne, is he still here?
He's the tall Aussie guy. He's been here several times. I've seen him.
Let me at him. Let me at him.
But I recorded it all on the
Oh,
channel.
good job. Good job. Good job. Yeah, it's almost like driving. You will have your accident eventually.
Yeah,
You'll have
it's
that
like-
first accident.
Well, I
It's
had such a
inevitable.
brilliant
Yeah.
experience.
You've had
It
the
was
yin and the
like-
yang. You've had the yin and the
Because
yang.
he basically in the first place by saying, you guys are worse than religious zealots. And I'm like, we are?
How
Like
so?
questioning? Yeah, and so his first thing is the rendering of the earth from Google.
Oh, is this the guy that had the ball on his phone?
Yeah, and it's like, and then
She's
another
talking. You know
one,
that
and
guy
I'm
that I
like, but
showed
it's a
you that had
rendering.
that ball on his phone and he was standing there talking to them. I showed
And it's
everyone.
like,
I
If
zoomed
I
in on it and
believe
showed
that's a
everyone.
rendering, I
The
went,
guy
of course
trolled
it's
Rose
a
tinted
rendering.
monocle.
He's the guy who creates and admits it.
Didn't want to acknowledge that though, did he? He didn't want to acknowledge that.
And then it was like, I saw the moon landing on TV. And
Well, then that makes it real. You saw it on the television. Must be real.
And
Must be
apparently,
real.
peak questioning is not very scientific from a scientist. So I don't understand that, because I thought the whole point of science was to ask questions, find proofs in measurable,
And repeat them.
repeatable style.
It's funny when it doesn't work both ways for them and they don't accept it. And I say they I mean people that don't want to have a civilized conversation
Yeah, well,
about something that's an
he
alternative to
basically,
alternative.
we were the last lot. Then his two mates turned up. Then they
Yeah.
just disappeared.
It's something you don't know and it's different from your opinion. But lots of people contrast my opinion.
And I mean, this might sound like a religious term, but I think it's because people hold on to it like a false ideology, clutching onto it, you know, clutching. I don't know.
Flat Earthers.
I'm more of a globe denier.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I've got a question. So one of the things about the flat, say you have a map of projection that coincides with flat Earth, then it looks like, say, South
Flat
America.
Earth a lot of times.
Okay. Then it looks like South America would be a very, very long way from Australia, because the South Pole is a huge thing that's like a big circle around the perimeter of what we know as the Earth. So
What circle are you talking about?
I'm talking about the circle that you would see on a flat map. I've given a leaflet which has got that on it.
So are you talking about the lines of latitude, or are you talking of what are you talking about? I want to know specifically what you're talking about.
So it's on this map. So, so on this here.
Yeah.
So this, the whole perimeter,
That white bit.
yeah, is what people that believe in the globe theory would call the South Pole.
Right.
And so according to this, Australia and South America are a huge distance from each other. And to fly from one to the other would take a very long time, because that's the largest distance you can travel.
Right.
But there's commercial airline flights between the two that are much quicker than would be suggested by this model.
Right.
So I'm just wondering why that is.
You tell me.
Well, I don't know. I'm not proposing the flat Earth model, so I'm not.
I'm not proposing a model either.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah. So that makes two of us. I'm not proposing a model. I just know that what I've been taught I live on.
Right.
I live on. But
Okay.
I'm not out here claiming anything.
Oh right, so you're not
So-
proposing any model or any
claiming
theory or
anything.
anything. Ah, because other people here are.
Well, there you go. That's the power of speaking to individuals.
Ah right, okay.
So,
Okay. So it's very hard to argue somebody who's not proposing any particular theory.
correct. That's burden of proof not on me, is it? I'm not making any claims.
Well, you're claiming that the world is
No.
round.
No.
That's a claim.
I might. Well,
That's your claim.
that's my claim. Okay.
Yeah.
You seem pretty sure about that now, don't you?
Well,
Me
you
on a
just
claim.
said it was. You said that you're a globe denier.
That's not a claim, my friends. Okay.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
You're claiming that. You're claiming the world isn't
We're going to go
round.
back and forth. Yeah, it is. No, it isn't. Are we doing a pantomime? Oh, no, it isn't. Oh, yes, it is. I can tell just from the attitude and how you walked up and assumed I'm a flat earther. I can tell. You're now looking me up and down and looking at my jumper. I'm looking at your body language. I'm onto you.
No, because
I'm onto you.
the guy over there. I've
That's
spoken
like you're,
to.
like I said, you're tarring people with the same brush. So
Okay,
your
well-
attitude about this whole subject is
No, but you're
off.
hanging out with a load of flat earthers. So
I'm
I
hanging
assumed
out
you
with a
were.
load of human beings. Yeah,
Right,
they're
okay.
human beings. They're human beings.
Yeah, I don't see you with those
and
policemen.
I think
You're not with those
I'm
policemen.
taking it
You're
as a
with these
self-evident truth that you're one. Would you take it as a self-evident
No,
truth that we're having
I'm-
this conversation
No,
right
I'm
now?
curious. I'm interested.
Would you? Can you answer my question?
I'm interested in your
You don't
claim.
want to answer my question.
No, because you have a claim.
No,
The world
I'll ask you a
isn't round.
question.
Yeah, you know it.
I'm curious. So that's the answer to your question.
My claim is, what I was taught
Yeah.
isn't entirely true.
Okay.
That's it.
So
As far as I'm prepared to go
there's
with
an
it.
old saying: you can't beat something with nothing.
Say that again?
You can't beat something with nothing. You have to. If you say something isn't true, you have to say what is true.
Okay. So can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What do you believe?
I'm completely agnostic.
What do you believe you live on? You think you live on a ball? You think you live on a sphere, on a globe? Do you think you live on the Copernican model? Do you think you live in a heliocentric reality?
I have no.
No predisposition at all.
I don't waste any time thinking about it.
So neither or. So because you don't think
No, I
anything,
think you must
I'm
think a lot about
asking you
it
what
because
you
you're familiar
think.
with all this stuff.
No, I'm asking you what you think. Perfectly simple question.
Okay, what I'm thinking is I don't have an opinion.
You don't have an opinion whether you live
No.
on a globe or anything.
No opinion whatsoever.
Not coincidental.
But you have a very strong opinion, so I'm interested in.
You reckon I have a strong opinion. You reckon I have a strong opinion. Yeah?
I couldn't hear you.
You reckon I have a strong opinion. You don't know very much about me to make that assumption.
You said that you think that the globe model isn't true.
No, I said what I've been taught.
Okay, which is the
What I've
globe
been
model.
taught. The
The
Copernican
globe
model.
model. You think the Copernicus
That's an
model
accurate. No,
isn't true.
it's not accurate.
Okay, so you must have an opinion about what is true.
Why do I need to have an opinion about what is true when I'm determining what isn't?
Because you can't be something with nothing. You have to have a rival theory.
I don't have to do anything. You don't get to come up
but
to
you're not
me.
gonna
You
persuade
don't
many
get up.
people.
You don't get to come up to me as a human being and tell me how I need to think because I think what I think.
No.
What you can do is you can roll on to annoy the next person. I don't like how this conversation's going. You came in with a rubbish attitude in the first place. You're not challenging. You're challenging people, which to me is like you're goading
No, I'm
people.
asking you.
You talked in a derogatory terminology when you said, can I finish? You quoted, you're hanging around with these flat earthers, talking in a derogatory sense.
You are.
Stop being a discriminative, derogatory human being.
No, you are.
Okay, and on that note, I'm going to turn my back on you and not talk to you anymore, okay?
I'll see you later.
See you later, darling.
We'll have to all
Huh?
come over one.
Yeah, do that. No, do that.
Yeah.
Sorry, viewers, he's a troll. I can't be bothered wasting my time on a troll, so my apologies for that, but I'm not trolling out like that. Sorry. He doesn't get to come and troll me. He thinks I don't recognise him. I recognise him. Fucking idiot didn't recognise me though, prick. Sorry. I know Roadrocks just came out there, but he really thought he had me there. Plonker. Marilyn, text me. Marilyn, text me. Yeah? It's all so quiet. I'm going to be the last man standing. Watch this.
I was here early.
Everyone's going.
Everyone's
See
gone
you
to the
later.
moon.
Are you off as well?
Yeah, I might get heading off now.
It was lovely meeting you, and email me. Email me. We'll stay in touch. Yeah? And just like that, there was one. Barry! Where's Ruben? Is Ruben gone? No, that's Ruben's bag. Ruben's here somewhere. Yep. Operation Realness. Is this email? Yeah? Operation Realness at yahoo.com. Operation Realness, all one word, yeah. All one word.
Yeah, I'll just email you tonight. I heard people say earlier there was a thing in Greenwich.
.com, sorry.
.com.
That's Thursday.
Yeah, would I be able to pop onto that?
Yeah, can she come to Greenwich on Thursday? Yep. I'll give you all the details. I'll email you all the details. It'll be brilliant. It'll be absolutely brilliant. And I'll be there as well. Quite a few people from here will be there as well. Yeah? All right, my darling, and thank you for the coffee, and I'll see you on Thursday, yeah? Okay, so. Bye, darling. So, it would seem. Huh? Yeah, last Sunday every month. I'm not going anywhere for now, Barry. What time are you leaving?
I'm not coming out, still 8 o'clock.
Yeah. Everyone just, where's Ruben? Is that Ruben's bag?
But that was good, the mud flaps he was doing.
Oh, listen, Richie Lopez, you can show me about
the one you
mud
mentioned me on with the Anthony Riley.
Yes.
You said he comes up from more.
Yes.
That was a
See?
good one.
See? And you know what? We're getting more people to come into London.
But
which
you know,
I like.
when you was on about article summit censoring, 2 days after you said that, Rock, I seen it. Come on YouTube.
Sorry about that, guys.
Article 13.
Sorry. That was disgusting. Something was in my coffee. Sorry, go on.
Article 13 was it or something?
Article 13.
I seen that. It won't on long. Come on, quick.
Save your internet.
We're just going to be other avenues. You need more activism, Rox. You need more activism because we need other avenues to go down.
Is that net neutrality?
we're gonna keep the activism going, and next year we're just gonna go harder. I've got some exciting bits and pieces to come up next year. I'm not gonna say with who, but we've got some good bits going on. We've got the other tour going on next year as well. We've got a UK convention next year as well in September, which is going to be a nice, reasonably priced event. Nice and budget style price for people to go to over the weekend, like a long weekend. I think there's one in Amsterdam as well. So there's a few bits and pieces. Is it me, or is it because it's got dark soon? Everyone's like gone. Like everyone's gone.
Yeah.
Listen, it's just me, Lou, and Barry left. Like, I know Ruben's here somewhere because his bag's here. Like this has happened before.
Right, do you have it on the bottle?
Oh shit.
Do you have it on the bottle?
Oh shit. Barry's showing me images.
I put disclosures and everything. Choice.
Kind of. Don't know. Right, hold on. Let's put it like that way. You might be able to see it a little bit better. No, not very good. I'm trying to rest my phone somewhere so it doesn't keep shaking.
It's like you're coming here.
To what?
These guys that come here to basically troll.
To troll.
Paid souls, some of them.
Yeah.
Paid souls.
They troll.
Like the science guy that was here earlier.
They're too much, bro. They're too much. Like I said, after you've come here for a few weeks and you've gone back and forth with these people like we have in the summer, you get to the point where like I couldn't do it with this guy because I know what he's like. He's going to try and get me to claim something and then stand there for an hour arguing about it.
With mathematics out of thin air.
Yeah.
Mathematics out of thin air.
I do think like
Let's
I
see
concur
what we
with Jason as well. Jason in the Distrust, he said it the other week when we were out. And so did Harry. You do get to a point where you start not entertaining certain conversations because you've done had them 50 times
Move on to
before.
the next one. Move.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah. So
That's
for
why
me,
the
it's
science,
like
the math guy that came by earlier, straight away, he didn't stay long. He was just like, I already know, you know, because I talk about reality rather than mathematical nonsense.
yeah.
You know, because in math, we can
I mean,
put an elephant on this fence.
There's more evidence.
You
Like
know.
the salt, one of those salt like it's a light what's dried up. The gravity is strong as I reckon. That should be a curve
Yeah.
left.
Yeah.
The water's gone and dried up the light. They call it salt flat.
Yeah.
It should be curved.
There's 10 states, at least 10 states, that are considered to be flat as a planet.
Yeah. Yeah, that, you know that.
Whoa, that was close.
China, they're trying
Okay.
to try and.
Yeah, the budget.
Yeah. Oh my, there's something in there.
I'm trying to look at the chat room. It's freezing.
The ball would be smaller, wouldn't it?
I'm absolutely
Yeah,
frozen.
smaller.
I've got Ruben's banner.
And why?
Yeah, Ruben's bag. Ruben's bag. I'm not walking away because Ruben's stuff here. And I'm trying to hold my phone steady. I'm fucking freezing. So cold. My hands keep shaking. Tapper 777, thank you. Thank you for being here. And to all the mods that are in the chat. I'm having a real difficulty trying to see everybody in the chat. Ricardo, Amanda, thanks so much for being here. I'm trying to put it here to rest it down. Trying to think. Roman Hopes, thank you so much for tuning in. Emma, it is winter. Summer days are done. Summer's done, fam. Oh, but cold. Ace McLeod, Dennis. I'm at Hyde Park Speakers Corner, London. Admittedly, I didn't do the most of my activism or awareness or planting seeds or red pilling, as you want to call it, on a live today. When I got here, I just started talking to people straight away, so I didn't get my phone out straight away. Yeah, a flask of hot coffee. Oh, Constance. Dennis. Heated gel packs. You heated gel packs. Yeah, go home, Roxy. Yeah, I might call it a day soon and go home. Barry's got to go all the way back up to Wolverhampton. Listen, big up Barry. Barry is a soldier. Every time we've come to Speaker's Corner, Barry's been getting on a coach and bringing himself down here and taking a coach back all in the same day, all the way from Wolverhampton. So, massive respect to Barry for that as well. Sidi, hello, my darling. Flat Earth Trev, hi, my darling. Thank you so much for tuning in. Constance, bring a flask of warm scotch, nice hot toddy. That'll do me. Mikey, have a great night. I'm gonna try to. Do you know what? The park itself is really busy. It's just not that busy here. Like now, it's getting to night time. I wouldn't mind taking my banner nearer the cafe because there's a nice group of people over there. But these times, I really do want to know where Ruben is. Ruben, where are you? My nose is all running, freezing cold. But as I'm talking to you, people are walking past and they're still looking at the banner. So while people are still looking at the banner, I'd rather let them look. I'd rather keep the banner out and let people see it. No. I'm in between. I'm in between in a police car and two police officers, so probably now's not the time to get out. So I'm smoking.
Why didn't I show you?
This is how bad I am. I'm actually looking around and considering whether it's feasible. Got two feds there, fed van there, and a car there, and Roxy wants to smoke. I'm wondering why I don't know where Ruben is. Why don't I just put two and two together and what the fuck's happened there? No, let me see. Is that him over there? Maybe it is. Yeah, he's walked off a little bit. Probably to go have a cigarette break. Roxy wants to light up, but Roxy thinks it might be a little bit crazy to light up because the police are all the way around. You could point me towards what? Okay, sorry, I can't see the chat room properly. Okay, so throughout the day, we've probably spoken to about 100 people today, all in all. And there's been people here before me today as well. Oh, if only I could just get the bloody phone to just sit. Ah. Ruben's back. Okay, let me go ask this brother where he went. These times I was thinking, where's men gone?
I got dragged by some vegan guys. Yeah, come with you. And he wanted me to be their activist. I was like,
Oh, I love it. Man was doing a little Dave Murphy out here and just going and helping other people out. I love it. I love it. I love it. Are you serious?
It's interesting listening to what some of the...
Listen, I'm not in a rush to go home, but I'm thinking it might be more conducive to go over to the crowd and draw our banners up and go into the crowd. Because one thing I have been doing is I've been striking up conversations without my banner. I've just been getting up in there and just going, what are you saying? What are you saying? What time are you looking to leave? What time?
It's 10 to 5.
Yeah, I'm probably all right until about 7 o'clock. I know because it's dark, everyone's doing, it's no time, it's go home. Yeah, I'm good for another hour or so. I'm happy to go into there and mix it up a little bit. Gabri, you can hear what we're saying, yeah? So we're all still here, but over there, it's way more packed. And I want to go in there and chit chat to the people. I don't want to go home. So. There's a lot of people over there. There's a lot of people over there. So I think it would be a good idea to go over there and talk to them. Can't see the chat room. For all of you that are tuned in, cheers. Thank you for tuning in while we try and wake the people them up. Luke Kennedy, hi. Ricardo, hi. Hello. Sparky, Constance, Amma, Sleeping Warrior. It is bloody freezing. Zenith. Get rid of that round. Don't like my bubble. DRLA, hello my darling. Oh crap. Yeah. Oh, missed. Everyone that just said something. Hello to you too. It wouldn't get pinched. Look, I can walk away. It's not going to get pinched. Yep.
That's why Rocky never sent to religion.
Huh? Man said as if you leave it on there, it'll get pinched. By who?
Yeah, I've left my GoPro on there before.
Yeah.
No one touched it.
People, listen, people are intimidated. They don't want any fly kicks or any Marvel superhero shit coming out of Ruben. Ruben will bust flying roundhouse kicks on people. Like we say, when it comes to that, people don't want none of this. So, you know, people keep it nice. So, it looks like we're here for a little while longer. We're going to be here for like an hour longer. And we're going to go over there. First and foremost, I need to light up. And I'm just looking at 5-0 all around me. But secretly, I still need to light up.
I've run out of roll up, but I've got a zoo.
I don't want to walk away. Them man in the car are not going to smell it. Them man in the van are not even out. And them man are fucked off. So I can't see a problem with lighting up like that. No. I don't need no one's permission. She says. With confidence. Come like Blue Peter out here. Here's one I made earlier.
That's why they make it illegal.
Yeah. Yes. I'll go. This one on the couch. Yeah, they're going to research it on the way, yeah?
Okay.
One didn't want to know, but the others.
I don't pay attention to no smoking signs. When I see a no smoking sign, it kind of pisses me off. If I'm being honest with you. It's like, what? I'm out. So let's see how this goes down. Ever is a conscientious objector.
Oh, yeah.
Say what?
Was she in physics?
Who? Anthropologist.
Anthropologist.
Hannah. Was her name Hannah?
I didn't.
She was lovely. Does anyone remember what that girl's name was? Hannah. Was it Hannah? What? The girl?
Liz.
Liz?
Liz.
Sorry, Liz. Your name was Hannah. You were lovely though. Nice talking to you. And those other guys, who were they?
She was on a Facebook group.
Oh, they came up to us.
I said something on the
said they
Facebook
wanted to
group,
film
and then
us for
she was
uni
talking
project.
about it. And I said, look, I'm going to be in.
Yeah.
You know,
And
there's a
there's one
bunch of
more
us going to
hanging
be here.
about
Why don't you come down? And she goes, oh, right. I said, look, speakers for now.
I'm just going to stand here. Come over here to open the beds, yeah.
And just speak to a whole bunch of us. That way you're
High
not in some.
five,
You're
man.
not getting little comments, isn't it? Come and speak to us directly.
And she did.
Yeah.
And she was quite impressed with how open-minded we are. Like, she was like, Even them, man, that I spoke to, they were like, wait, this conversation didn't go the way we thought it was going to go. And I was like, that's what you get for speaking to individuals. Don't look at us as a bunch of people and think we're all saying the same stuff, you know, because we're not. We're not. But we don't need to argue because of that. Some of us have got models, some of us haven't. Some of us have got ideas, some of us haven't. One common denominator that we all can agree on, though, is that we're not living on what we were taught we were living on.
We need numbers.
And this is what baffles me about this jackass argument over here, yeah? See my man over there, they're saying his God's better than my man's God, and my man's God's better than...
And the government
The one common denominator is that they all know that they were created by the Most High.
Yeah.
So it's like me saying, Ruben, let's argue for 10 hours about how Man U's better than Chelsea.
That's it.
But actually, they're all footballers. So
Instead of being here for the
you
love
enjoy
of the game,
football, so do I.
That's right.
Bang, we're friends. Come.
That's it.
You got your team, I got my team, but we're football fans, yeah?
That's exactly what it is.
It's like, that's the part of me that
For
wants to
years
go
they're
into
doing
there and
that,
just
they
go,
never get
stop,
anywhere.
man,
For
stop.
years.
Like, just allow
We
it.
need to be the streakers.
The government the government want them divided up.
Of course they do, Rob. Can you imagine? Dave Mannell, if you're watching, Dave, listen, Dave Mannell's already halfway there. He's already had his top off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
There used to be a
So we just need to...
There used to be a record.
Love it. So, designed to go nowhere. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, yeah. I didn't bother carrying on yet. You're on it like me, you know. Heat seeking eyes, just paying attention. Yeah, we're saying how pointless it is. Hello, Kimmy, darling. If you're in the chat room, hi, Kimmy. Hope you're right, sweetie pie. And yeah, anyone who's in the chat room, hello to you all. I can't see the whole chat room. I can only see little bits and pieces that are coming up on the screen. Hopefully, for one, hopefully this live stream is much better quality-wise than it has been before. Now, my live streams have been somewhat questionable. The quality of them, yeah, I'm gonna start doing style drops thing. But yeah, the quality of my stream, I'm hoping, has improved now. It was absolutely diabolical. iPhone 7. Where's my lighter? Oh. One sec, guys. Got an emergency here. Can't find my lighter. It's miles better. Okay, good. Good. Have you changed your network? Nope, I'm still with GiftGaff. GiftGaff gives you unlimited internet for £25 a month. Champagne taste lemonade money, people. Get your GiftGaff SIM cards. Get your internet for £25 a month. Unlimited minutes, unlimited texts, unlimited hotspot, unlimited data. All yours for £25 a month. So yeah, that's about where I'm at with my network. So hopefully GiftGaff is doing its thing. You guys are able to see what we're doing. And as I said, in a little while, we're going to wrap it up here, but we're going to go move over into the crowd and we're going to show you the kind of pointless arguments some people are having. I can't see it quick enough. Oh, crap. What are talking about at the corner? Okay, so some people are talking about geoengineering. Some people are talking about religion. Some people are talking about chemtrails. Some people are talking about sovereignty. Some people are talking about common law. Some people are talking about flat earth. Some people are talking about NASA being full of shit. Rose tinted, monocle. Yeah, it was lovely seeing you as well, sweetheart. I was talking to Marilyn. Maybe we should just link up anyway, and I'll see. Are you going to be there on Thursday? In Greenwich, because I'll be there as well. So that should be good. Yeah, so there's a cross section of people that are talking here about a load of subjects, religious subjects, reality subjects, legal subjects, human rights subjects, religious subjects. Yeah, you name it, people are talking about it. Karen B, yeah, it's all connected. That's why me and Richie been doing connecting the dots, because I feel like as humans, we're all on our pursuit of truth. And when you're on a pursuit of truth, you're there connecting the dots. Who doesn't talk about NASA being full of shit? Yeah, exactly. So, I'm just gonna have my little done. So, she says, are you near to the Winter Wonderland crowd? Yeah, very near. I'm just having a little cigarette break, so I'm not gonna go into the crowd, but I'll show you. Winter Wonderland. It's right there. And it is free to enter. I was thinking about going and red pilling the people then when they're coming off rides. Thought that would be a good laugh, right? But yeah, Winter Wonderland's there, and that's going to be open for a little while longer as well, which is a nice thing that we're taking advantage of. The fact that there's a lot of extra people in the park. So, do you know how nice this is to talk to the camera without it shaking? Because I'm so cold. So, at the core are Jewish overlords. Yeah, there's Jewish people there as well. Every franchise department of religious stuff is there. So, yeah. NASA equals, sorry, it just goes off the screen too quick. I can't see all of the comments, guys. Sorry. London. Alright, sorry, I'm not sure what's going on in the chat room, but I'm going to now chat to those guys and see. Just put the camera back here a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. There. She says. Okay, so there is Ruben, Lou, and Barry from Wolverhampton. So, there. What are you saying? In a little while, you lot up for going into the crowd?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
I'm up for it. I'm a little bit up for it. Is he a truck?
Can you go on the outskirts of the crowd? Not right in the middle, just the outside, Rox. When you get on the outskirts of the crowd.
Yeah.
Not right in here.
To the outer edges.
In fact, we got this here. I have a very open mind. Yes. Open mind. So
I definitely keep an open mind.
oh yeah, that's very.
It's very, very flat everywhere around it.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
How many straight lines does it take to make a ball?
When you look at the Mediterranean, it's flat.
So, yeah, Ruben. Do you like it? Yeah, this is my daughter's idea. Do you like that? Did you like how I was able to walk away? You guys are still able to hear it. Okay. I got my assistance from my 15-year-old daughter. You've got to love that, right? So hopefully you'll be able to hear the interactions I'm having. Obviously, yeah, it's a little bit risky sometimes to walk away from my phone. But yeah, I'll take it up a little bit closer. I'm a little bit warmed up.
I believe so, I don't know for sure.
Definitely. Yeah, everyone.
There's a two vegan.
Vegan, you vegan? Vegan here.
Go vegan.
Go vegan. We've got another vegan advocate.
I cut down on eating.
I like that. I like it.
I cut down on eating meat.
That's good.
I've cut down. Some people find it more difficult than
That is
others.
card.
That's why you import stuff.
Ruben's got his card.
If you import it for vegan, it's easier.
Yeah. No, actually, I was vegan.
Those police walking up to the car just disturbed my little cigarette break, so I stopped smoking for a hot second.
That's good. That's good. I've put down.
Can you see how much my hand is shaking? That's how cold I am, yeah?
Put down, I have. Just cutting down. I eat more fish now as well.
Cold would be an understatement.
But you don't eat fish, yeah?
No.
No, but do you think it's better eating fish than meat now?
That is so wrong. It's so
Yeah.
Talking about meat.
You eat fish.
Eating.
No, my girlfriend does. My kids do. I don't.
Star jump.
Don't what?
Eat fish.
Yeah.
I had a bad, to be honest with you, I had
My
a
feet are
bad
actually
experience
numb,
when
and
I
I've
was
got nice
Yeah.
thick socks on as
young.
well.
Ever since then, I just couldn't eat fish. I just
Don't.
never-
Booties on,
And,
I have boots
and
on,
also, you know,
and my feet are still cold.
The fish now is full of
Still
mercury,
cold.
yeah?
Wouldn't be
Not
surprised.
even cold,
And full of
freezing. Yeah.
micro-
Bring back
found
the
a
summer.
whale,
To
a
think that we were
whale
all
dead,
here in t-shirts
and it
and
was
like
full of plastic.
shorts
Recently,
and
did you hear
stuff.
about it? Ruben?
And now I'm
Yeah,
like
only this
frozen
week, a
smelter.
couple of weeks, there was on about it
Literally.
on Radio 5. They found a whale full of plastic,
No,
dead,
and,
full of plastic,
and,
this massive whale.
and also what I heard is
Yeah,
the
full of
first
plastic,
is,
and it's the whale.
and what I heard is the first microplastic has been found in humans now, yeah?
Like it might be a bit off around here because of that big floodlight. Yeah, my hand is like horribly freezing. Hold on. Let's see if I can wedge it. Okay. A bit of luck to be able to hear it now.
When we first started, we had
What? It landed on some leaves, guys. Don't worry, it didn't break. It did not break. Let it stay. Roxanne needs a tripod. Roxanne needs to get a proper setup for her phone. Or some kind of, I need something to rest my phone on. Like as soon as I stop holding my phone, my hands stop shaking. But as soon as I try and hold it, it's like the hypothermia starts. It's too much. But the nice thing is as you can see these people that are walking past right now, they're all looking at the banner as they're walking past. They're absorbing it. And even though you haven't been able to see them on the camera the whole time, they've been walking past and absorbing it. And so even though it might look dead and nighttime and everybody's all gone, they haven't. There's still people walking past and absorbing it. And just like this guy here, he's come back up to talk to them. Yep, he started talking about veganism and stuff, but that's not what the conversations are going to be about. Ruben will bring it back to the fact that we live on a flat plane of existence. So, truth exposure. Oh, I'm running. Okay, let me lean down here so you guys can see me. So, if you plant a seed, they will keep thinking. You're right. Go and red pill a copper. They have a warm car to chat in. We've done it. We've been there and done it. We've red pilled all the coppers here. I'll go and get anyone in the chat room that can verify that. We've more or less, these feds are like the same feds that come most weeks. So the chances are that I'm going to go up to that guy with the hat on there. We've already spoken to him. Hold on, Ruben, chat room. The chat room's saying go and red pill a copper, and I'm saying to them they can hear us because I've got the mic. I'm saying to the chat room, see since June, we've pretty, not to say we've done them all, but we have pretty much red pilled quite a few of these feds. But I reckon at least one of those feds has got out of the car. He's had a red pill already.
That's why, and I think, said they went to the moon.
Yeah.
They get
got a
that
flyer. Maybe give them a leaflet.
Yeah, got a card here.
as an excuse.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think they're druids.
He knows where he lives.
I don't think. Remember the druid ones? The druid feds. And they were like hearing us. They were like, yeah, you're breathing fresh air. Like, so
Impossible.
but I like the way he's walking because where he's walking is back away from me. So.
Oh wait, there's two more.
What?
There's two more.
Where? No, they're gonna stay. Look, car's empty. Fuck 'em.
What happened in 2001 with the water house?
With the what?
With the water house?
The 9/11.
Yeah.
That was.
I'll just go to denial. I'll just go full blown into denial.
9/11 was
the first person that looks like it could have been them. Like that guy over there, officer. It's not him as he walked past. He's gone now. He's gone now.
Why didn't they go?
And then it was, I was like, oh, that's not something.
It was obvious how saw it 9/11.
Do you?
Say what?
The 9/11 was a hoax.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know. That is what I think as well. Yeah. And
And the Boston bombing.
yeah, but yeah,
Sandy Hook.
They were wheeling people around with blown off legs.
Orlando.
You would not wheel anybody about with a blown off leg.
No, no.
You wouldn't wheel.
Say that again?
You wouldn't wheel anybody wheel anybody about with a blown leg off.
No.
Boston bombing. There was wheeling people
There's
about.
a whole bunch of crisis actors involved
Crisis
in that.
actors.
Crisis, what is it? Crisis Cast or whatever it is, the little agency that employs crisis actors. So, yeah, forget that. No, not buying into any of that. I don't know about the chat room either. They're talking about Boston bombings, 9/11 hoax and whatnot. It's a Kabbalistic blood ritual. Sorry, from over there, obviously from over there, I can't see the chat room. So I thought that you guys might have an opinion on that. I'm keeping an eye on my phone, but at the same time, at least you guys can see stuff without the camera shaking. And you can see the people that are looking as they go past. Okay? Then again, when people walk past that are too close to my phone and I'm further away, that much I don't like. So I might just stay here for a little hot second until these people pass. And I'm going to wait for those police officers to get back into their vehicle so that they can go past. So, with that being said, hello.
Hi, we're doing a video. It's about, I don't know if you heard about what's happening in China. So there's like this group of Chinese Muslims who've been put into like camps, and the Chinese government's justification for that is that they're claiming that amongst that group there are like a small group of separatists who like want to separate themselves from China. And then China has then taken drastic measures to put 1 million people into camps. So I'm actually quite surprised that not many people know about
Where are the
this.
camps?
They're in China.
Where?
I don't know exactly where in China.
The northwestern part of China, close to the Central Asia.
Yeah.
Has anyone got any evidence of the camps?
Yes.
You've got like factual evidence.
Yes, factual evidence. I can actually show you some. I can actually show you some of my phone as well. The government basically was denying it for like many months.
Yeah.
And then they came out and said, look, we have to do this because we're afraid that like
justification they use is because a small minority of the
What is it they're trying to separate themselves for?
They want their own. So you see, before
don't
China
say
became,
there's a small group of people who want to be separated from China because they say, historically speaking, we're different people and we've been in this region for a very long time.
So what happened was originally China conquered slowly different parts of the region.
Do you mind if I smoke?
No, go ahead.
Different parts of the region, and then so when it came to this part, they conquered it and killed a lot of people. And many years later, a lot of people wanted, I guess, their own separate country.
Have you heard? Could I ask my friends?
Yeah,
have you heard about this?
I heard them talking earlier.
I mean, I'm surprised.
You made this?
Yeah.
You made this?
Thanks.
Wow.
So here, look, Business Insider, right? They're quite official. So Beijing says it's very rude for 14 countries and EU to ask them about the detaining of 1 million Muslims, right? And then it goes like, a group of Western ambassadors in Beijing reportedly wrote a letter demanding that China explain the persecution of the Uyghurs. So that's the group.
That's the group
Yeah,
of people.
ethnic minority, right, yeah. And China subject Uyghurs are a majority Muslim ethnic group under unprecedented amount of surveillance, and it's accused of imprisoning up to 1 million people in detention camps in re-education centers. So I got a couple more here as well. I don't have.
And what have you seen from the ground out there? Not what have you seen other than MSM?
You mean
secret footage? You're talking about things like that.
Legit footage.
Yeah,
other
footage,
than
and then also
MSM.
like reports from like former detainees who were there. So there's a lot of reports.
Escaped to Kazakhstan.
And then also,
stuff of people that have been involved in it.
And then
No
also
worries.
there's another there's this page here, and that really shocked me. I didn't know that exists. Yeah. So if I can get up, where is it? Get up.
So what is it that China's aiming to do with these people?
They want to they want them to get rid of their original cultural identity.
They want them to conform.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they want them to become Chinese.
Okay.
So these people are technically Turkic people. So Central Asia is quite a large area, but they speak. I don't know how to explain it. But
See, people don't want to accept that in the past people have been washed out like this.
Yeah.
And even when it's happening in their own time,
Yeah.
they don't want to acknowledge it's happening.
So sorry,
mad,
like I
it's
can't
mad.
see because I have no internet.
No
Yeah,
worries.
but this page, what
Okay.
it does, it has like this app,
Yeah.
and then it's amazing. You can like type in the names of people who've been detained, and then there are people like friends and families. You can like put pictures of them and
Yep.
like basically like record them being missing. So it's very messy. It's very very messy what China is doing.
So what can be done? Is there anything that can be
Pressure.
done?
Like Western pressure.
Awareness and pressure.
Yes, because you know what happened, and this is something that gives me hope.
Yeah.
China was basically there was like rhinos, right? Rhinos, like
Okay.
the African animals. So they were like poaching and killing them, and it was a lot of them was sent to China because they were using it for medical like purposes, and you know all these like activists and like people were putting pressure on China.
Yeah.
And officially now, China has changed position and has banned it again because they made it legal first,
Okay.
and because the pressure was so a lot of it, they banned it officially. But it doesn't mean that on the black market it still doesn't happen. So what we want to do is we want to create pressure.
Okay.
We want to create pressure, and the video we're going to call it London's message to the world. So
Okay.
we're not actually directing it directly to China, but
Yeah.
what we're doing is
It's almost like an open letter, except it's
Yes,
an open blog,
correct.
video
So-
message.
Yeah.
kind of thing.
So what we're doing is we're using. It's like sometimes when you go to someone, you're like, oh, don't do this, don't smoke. Like people don't tend to. So what you want to do is like you want to talk to someone and like magnify the goodness and the greatness of their past. Maybe, or you know what, you used to be so good, you did this so
Yep.
fast.
Yep.
I think you can be like Olympics. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yep.
like runner
Yep.
again. So that's the same thing we're doing. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, we've been recorded.
Yeah.
That's
You're
amazing.
live. You're live on YouTube.
So people are like listening to this as well.
Oh yeah, Trinity's not here this time, but hopefully he'll be here at the end of next month.
Friendship is one mind and two bodies.
Yes.
You just said friendship is one mind and two bodies.
Yeah, so that's one of the quotes. So what we're doing is we're using Chinese philosophy,
Okay.
and then we're recording, and we recording people. So I would stand here like this.
Okay.
Whatever quote that connects with you the most,
Say it.
you would say it into the camera, and that's
Okay.
it. And it's like a compilation of videos where like different people are saying different quotes.
Yeah.
And that's all it is.
Okay.
And we need more females because we're not asking females. You know, some
Alright.
I want like
Yeah.
a good
Yeah,
demographic
yeah,
of people.
yeah. Go
Which
for it. Yeah. Go
So
for it.
just have a look. Take your
All right.
time.
I'm going to let my viewers know
Yeah, yeah. Hi,
what's
guys.
on
How you
this.
doing?
What's on this. So the guys have just given me. I'm hoping that you guys have had a pretty good synopsis of what they've just said. I've got a mic here, so they should have
Oh,
been able
beautiful.
to pick that up. So they've given me a page with some sayings on it. Some Chinese philosophy.
Yeah.
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 And I'm going to read these statements out, and whichever one connects with me most, I'm going to read out.
Yeah.
So one says, one generation plants the trees, another gets the shade. Welcome what you can't. Welcome what you cannot avoid.
Yeah.
And there are too many policemen, there is no liberty. Where there are too many soldiers, there is no peace. And when there are too many lawyers, there is no justice. Is that it? Or is there others?
Yeah.
Is there
That's
others?
like more-
Yeah.
more.
In order to properly understand the big picture, everyone should fear becoming mentally clouded and obsessed with one small, could you?
Yeah.
With one small section of truth. Cling to our own point of view as though everything depended on it, yet our opinions have no permanence. Like autumn and winter, they gradually pass away. The truth is not always beautiful, nor beautiful words the truth. Being deeply loved by someone gives you strength, while loving someone deeply gives you courage. A man with outward courage dares to die. A man with inner courage dares to live. Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. The strength of a nation derives from the integrity of the home. The object of the superior man is truth. One generation plants the. Yep,
Yeah.
read that one already. Yeah. So, which one of those? Can I just have a look
Yeah,
at them
yeah,
again?
yeah,
Is that
of
all
course,
right?
of
Yeah.
Take your time.
Thank you. All right. So let's have a little look. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna have a little look at this. I'll tell you one thing that did resonate with me a lot was one generation plants the trees,
Yeah.
and another gets the shade. That one really did hit home with me.
Yeah.
And welcome to what you can't avoid.
I find it deep. That's very
Yeah.
deep.
Yeah,
Because like
those two ones there.
humans, like we tend to deny reality. We deny it. Like
Cognitive dissonance, bro.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Yes.
Yeah, we've got a generation of people that have consumed their life within cognitive dissonance.
Yes.
Yeah. Even when they're presented with facts that go
Yeah.
against everything that they know,
Yeah.
they still don't fucking accept
Yeah.
it. Yeah. So.
So we would go like to light because it's quite
Yeah,
dark
yeah,
here.
of course. I hit my
Do you
little
want?
phone with me.
I can like. Do you have someone who like? Because we literally just walking up there.
Yeah, no, we
Yeah?
can leave this. We can leave this. Of course. All right, so we're just going to go over to where there's a little bit of better lighting. I think I'm going to say this one.
Yeah.
This one here at the top, really.
Yeah.
One generation plants the trees, and another gets.
So that get the light.
Yeah. You tell me where you want to stand.
Yeah.
Yeah. There. Okay. Can I just have a look at what it says real quick?
Oh, sorry.
It's all right. I think I'm going to say that one still. Yeah. 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 You just tell me.
Ready?
One generation plants the seeds. Another gets the shade. I'll say it again. Sorry, one more time. I'll just say it one more time. One generation plants the seeds. Another gets the shade. Yeah. One generation plants the seeds. Another gets the shade.
Thank you very much.
No worries.
Really appreciate that.
No worries. My pleasure.
I might actually come down in a sec. And
Yeah, no worries.
listen.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, perfect. Right, so he just said he's going to come over and have a little chat about what we're talking about anyway. So I scratched his back. He's going to come over and scratch ours. So hopefully we'll get him thinking about what we're talking about as well. And that's another good example of the kind of stuff that goes on here. You interact with people that you wouldn't otherwise interact with online, and you have that human interaction with people that you don't otherwise have online. So let me just place this phone here real quick. Maybe staying here has been more fruitful than initially thought, to be honest with you. I thought, to be honest, that over here was so quiet that we would only really be productive going over there. However, like I've told you in the past, that when we go over there, we're overshrouded by people that are shouting on top of us, people that are screaming, "My God's better than your God," and sometimes the message is lost within the mix. And there is something nice about being away from everything and letting people come to us, because like I'm saying, we get lost in the mix over there sometimes. You know, the message is lost in translation. So, you know, by staying over here, we've been able to, you know, have a calm, a peaceful, a respectful kind of interaction about things and go back and forth with people in a healthy way. Sorry?
Yeah, was she here today? No?
Marilyn. Yeah, she was. Yeah, she was here for a good few hours. Yeah. She, do you know about the thing that she's going to on Thursday in Greenwich?
What?
What's the name of the pub in Greenwich? I can have a look. That she's doing Cosmic Cat, her cousin. She's doing a Cosmic Cat.
Oh yeah.
Her cousin. She's doing a Truth Talks at the pub in Greenwich.
How long ago was Marilyn gone?
Oh, she left about an hour ago.
About an hour
ago.
ago.
Yeah. But we'll be back here again on the 30th of December, the day before New Year's Eve.
Someone said Marilyn never had a drink for 12 years. Or cigarette. 12 years. She started on her 13th birthday.
She never said that to me.
Isn't that a joke? She never had a drink for 12 years. She started on her 13th birthday.
No, she hasn't said that to me.
No, darling, you got the joke. She hadn't drank for 12 years. Started when she was 13.
Sorry.
I'm just
I'm trying to keep myself warm. And I've got two earphones in as well, so I can't hear.
What can you pick up with your right hand, but you can't pick up with your left hand? Hold on, what can you pick up with your right hand, but you can't pick up with your left hand?
You know when you're too cold?
What can you pick up with your right hand, but you can't?
What can you pick up with your right hand that you can't pick up with your left hand? LOL. So you could drink every time a dog barks. No gravity, no bending water, no curvature in the globe, no outer space due to the pressure system. Button, Elma. Marilyn, it was a lovely afternoon. Yeah, Marilyn just messaged me. Sorry, I'm cold, man. I'm really cold. I feel like my nose has gone red now. Yeah, there is a dog over there. Do you know what? There's a dog barking and it's not Tara. Bless, I miss Tara. Water lays flat and that's that. Yeah, well said. So what? What?
You can't pick your left hand up.
How long have you been of this opinion?
Or
It's
you,
just an amazing
you're
opinion.
elder.
That we don't live on what we were taught we were living on.
Yeah.
What opinion?
No, I'm saying, no, I'm not doubting it. I'm just
Oh.
saying, how long have you been of that opinion? That,
About.
I think the cold's got to your head a bit, isn't it?
Ah,
It's slowing down a bit.
no. I've just looked at what we were taught, and I realised all I know is what we've been taught.
So
You know.
how long ago was that? Well, I said to the science teacher when I was 12, I said, I don't feel as I'm spinning 1,000 mile an hour. He says, it's that fast you wouldn't know.
I can't
And somebody else
actually, I
mentioned
can't
the
tell
water.
people how water sticks to a ball without using a belief system.
How many of you was you here today, roughly?
Oh, about 40.
Really, I missed that. She said you were here till 6.
I think she was a bit cold.
She convinced my friend.
Huh?
Convinced my friend.
That again?
Convinced my friend.
Convince your friend of
The
this.
yeah.
I don't know if I can convince him of flat Earth.
20.
20 years of brainwashing.
Yeah.
In how long? 10 minutes? I don't know, you know, it's quite a tall challenge.
Yeah.
You've got to
I don't tell you what we can do. We can try. We can try and get you to question some things that you might not have slowed down and questioned before. So if I can just ask you a question, just a really simple question for a start, and it's not a trick question. I just want to ask you if you can tell me why you think you live on a globe. Tell me as if I'm 5, and tell me in an evidential way, like fact, proof, and evidence. Yeah, of course you can.
Say you could have a pair of binoculars,
Yeah.
off the top of my head, and you could see. I'm one of you. You like one of you?
Yeah, go on. Hold on, let me get the camera. So, 1 sec. It's all right. I'm still here. Go on. Carry on. Hopefully you'll be able to see it. Yeah. Yep. I'm right here.
Say you've got a pair of binoculars, you can see 20 miles.
Yeah.
And it's all flat. There's no houses or things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you could see, you'd see someone or something dip. No, this is fact.
You mean like that?
That's not a fact.
You mean like that? Like them pylons, they dip.
Yeah. That's like lines of conversion, perspective. Yeah.
I don't know.
Or like a boat. If the boat were to go.
Ruben's just showing him an image just now of perspective. You know what? If my hand starts shaking, guys, I'm so sorry. Yeah, go for it. Remember I asked the question first.
Why can't you see my average?
Huh?
Why can't you see my average?
Okay, so we've got atmospheric conditions, yeah, we've got precipitation in the air, we've got moisture in the air, yeah, so that messes up the clarity of distance shots in the first place, yeah. I'm not going to start going into specifics because I'm not an expert, yeah, I'm not an expert, that's one thing, and I'm not here to show you a model either, I'm not making any claims.
No, we're all being friendly.
Oh yeah, no, I think I'm just laying out my boundaries from the get-go, so you guys don't misconstrue. Because I've had a couple of people come up to me. Yeah, of course. But I've had a couple of people come up to me today, and they've kind of made assumptions about me as an individual, which I think I've just got to clarify from the get-go. So from the get-go, I'm not a flat earther. Okay, I'm a global denier. I deny what I've been taught. Okay, so the burden of proof's not actually on me. I'm not making a claim. I'm not claiming I live on a ball. Okay. If I was making a claim, I'd be standing here saying to you, right, okay, guys, this is the heliocentric model. This is the Copernican model. This is what we live on. I've now made a claim. The burden of proof would be on me. I'm not out here making a claim.
If it is flat, what should we? If it's definitely flat,
if it's not what we've been taught,
what should we do? What would you?
Why have we been? If what we've been told is a lie,
yeah.
Why lie? Like, why is it a lie?
That's a good question, but I'm not the liar, so you should probably ask the people that are lying.
You should be a politician.
I'm not the one telling the lie. Yeah, but I'm not the one lying. I'm not the one telling the lie, so I can't give you that answer.
Why?
Yeah, what makes you think that they would tell you the truth?
Why would they need a reason not to tell me?
Look, imagine this: if you could herd all of the world's population, let's just say in this fence, if we could take this fence, make it circular, if you could hold everyone of the world in this fence, but there's the rest of this to explore, and you're in charge, would you do that? Or would you give everyone, you know what, look at all this bountiful space you've got. Or are you going to keep them there, tax them whatever you want, charge them rent or whatever you want, spray the skies all day long? Do you know what I mean? And make you think that there's nowhere else to go.
Controlled in a subtle way, there's hidden land.
This then breeds atheism. Then we get people that.
Yeah.
Then we get people.
Oh well, there's like probably about 100 people filming
You're
here.
in
So
London. You're gonna get filmed.
I probably wouldn't come to Speaker's Corner if you didn't want to end up on someone's film, because just walking here, you've probably gone through about 50 live streams already. So I would probably say as a disclaimer, if you're coming to Speaker's Corner and you don't want to get filmed, wear a balaclava or something to cover yourself, because by default, just going through there, you'll be filmed by a ton of people. But
I'm on your side.
I know, darling. But I'm just letting you know that crowd there. There's like 100 people live streaming, so I would take it as a given if you come to Speaker's Corner, you're going to end up on someone's live stream. Even though I'm filming, I've probably ended up on 5 or 6 other live streams by default. Yeah. Even just getting a coffee, I'm on other people's live streams. Yeah. So for everyone viewing this that hasn't been to Speaker's Corner before, just so you know, whether it's the police filming you or other people filming you, sorry, my arms are just shaking. Wow. Yeah, look, I'm like cold. Yeah, whether it's the police or whether it's people here, believe you're getting filmed in it. Like, you're not going to come to Speaker's Corner and not end up on someone's content. People are wearing body cams as well, so.
You leave your seat there.
Sorry?
You're Roxanne.
Yes.
I spoke to you a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
Yeah, I think, yeah. Said he'd be down here.
Oh, cool. Yeah, nice one for coming down.
Yeah, when it was the shape of the world. I had to talk about after the show and all that.
Oh, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. Yeah. Had a good few.
How long have you been out here for?
From today,
Yeah.
from about 2 o'clock this afternoon. So a few hours, toes and fingers are getting a little bit numb now.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's been a productive day. I've had a lot of interesting conversations with people. I think I've changed certain people's perceptions about this subject in the first place. A lot of people have come up to me and they've gone, "You're a flat earther." No. I'm not a flat earther. I think as a subject, we probably need to come away from labelling it as that, because people shut down. They don't even want to have a civilized conversation. And then you start bringing up the Copernicus model, you start bringing up heliocentrism, and then you start saying, look, I'm just saying, we don't live on what we were taught we were living on. That's all.
The problem is sometimes people ain't got the time to research it themselves, so they won't ever know.
It's funny, if everyone's got time to watch Netflix for a couple of hours a night, or Love Island, or they don't want to slow down.
They love propaganda.
Yeah.
They'd rather speak lie than false.
Yeah, exactly. So I think bit by bit, the one thing I can say, since June to now, I've probably been ridiculed about 40% less than I was 6 months ago. So that, for me, is monumental. I thought that was going to take years. Barry, you can concur that. From June to now, we had 80%
100%.
trolls, like when we started talking about this.
100%.
And now, 20%. Easily 20%. And the 20% are hardcore. I had one today. I spoke to him about 2 months ago. Now, I had glasses on earlier on. I thought, I'm going to play the troll game today, and I'm going to come incognito. I'm going to come in a hoodie, in Jordans. I'm going to come in different today. Hat, glasses. And he literally stood there having a conversation like he'd never spoken to me before, not realising that I'd caught him out last time. So I wasn't even going to entertain it. Not to do a Nathan, but I was just shutting him down. I was like, I'm not having it. I said, I'm not making claims. Yes, you are. Yes, I went, this is a pantomime. Oh, no, I'm not. Oh, yes, I am. It was like, no, I'm not doing it. Bye-bye. And I went, I'm just going to turn my back on you. And I just thought that's the equivalent of booting someone from a hangout. I said, I'm not doing it anymore. Go away. So, but yeah, I think when I came here, I didn't know about real life trolls. And then I came here.
I've been seeing it recently on the job description on this channel. Seeing the real life people coming up and they're coming back. Week in, week out.
Yeah.
Did you watch the two?
Yeah, I know. I've got my own channel on YouTube and that, and I've got a couple of videos up there.
I mean, just before you get to the town, the that vehicle was advertising.
It was, yeah. It was. It went.
Before you get to the town,
it was insane. When I was inside the camper van and we were driving, all 3 lanes that we were in, the lane we were in, there was people overtaking and going like that with their phones and
then, of course, it's on the
filming
car
it.
park, right?
And then you'd see someone in the car driving, and you'd see the wife in the passenger seat, like, their phone filming, and like kids in the back. Yeah, when it's parked, so many people saw it and approached the banners and went, yeah, we saw the camper van, and you know, and turned up. So
Where was that?
everywhere from
You did one next
Penzance.
year as well.
They went, the camper went from Penzance all the way through Ireland, right up to John O'Groats, and then all the way back down to.
You went to Wales as well, didn't you? Wales?
Everywhere, yeah, everywhere. Over 50 locations in 8 weeks.
Did you go down in this year's the first Flat Earth tour, wasn't it?
Yeah. Which hopefully will raise awareness just for the conversation. And it was just purely about the conversation, about questioning what you've been taught. Like, how many people are they're having arguments about whose God's better. My God's better than your God. What is going on? Like, how so many people spending so much time that I've spoken to people that have been having that argument for like 6 years.
The government want them to have arguments. The government want that.
Come here every Sunday.
Divide people. The government like that. It's them dividing people.
Yeah. And they do. They stay divided.
We're not about dividing people. We're not about dividing people.
Yeah. You're right. And like I said, I think as long as people can have a civilized conversation about this subject, then this is worth it. Because if it can get to the point where it's socially accepted, but I think that's only going to happen when we move away from this whole label of flat earthers. Because the label, they've killed it. They've literally killed it with the Flat Earth Society and everything. We've had people come up here and take control of that, like full control of the conversation and call us Flat Earth Society. I ended up having to screech at the top of my voice, the whole crowd, and this was in the summer, there was about 60 odd people there, and I had to shout over him, explaining we weren't. And he literally was dominating the whole conversation, shouting over me, going over the top and controlling it and discrediting everything that we were saying right there in front. And then there's some trolls that come here and they will approach the banner and they'll start by giving like kind of friendly, oh, this is very interesting, and then once they've got like 6 people's attention, they bring them away from us and then break it down how this is just not possible, and then they control that narrative, and if they can't do that, they get our attention and then they bring us away from it. And these are the things that after 6 months of perpetually doing it, you kind of recognize the pattern of that behavior, which I know on camera can look incredibly bad when you're shutting someone down and you're not letting them get anywhere, but it's because you start recognizing the patterns of behavior, which you don't really get to do online. That part you're blind to until you go down that road of conversation. You can't read body language online as well. And I feel that for me, that's my only difficulty with having online debate. I'm a big body language reader, and I can kind of guide my conversation around someone's idiosyncrasies when they're, you know, you can tell when someone's shut off to you and when someone's not. Now, we can all get clipboards out and we can all get all of our facts and figures and stand here. And every time someone gives me an argument, I'll go, sorry, 1 second. Right here, this is why you're wrong. That's like not an organic conversation we're having anymore. And I do find that online, people cheat. People have like all of these horrible long equations that you'd have to get a PhD to understand. And then they tell you that's why you live on a ball. And it's like, no, that's not how a real conversation works. You catch someone off guard with a conversation and they have to answer you right now, like fair and square, like I'm talking to you. And that's the bit that I feel is a little bit unfair. The online narrative is kind of there to kind of give that we the majority.
Yeah, that's always, they all go by consensus, don't they? So because science says so, you must be right.
Yeah. I think the vocal majority isn't actually a majority, it's a false narrative. I think the majority is the silent majority, people that don't speak up. And this is another thing that happens as well, okay? So if I had £1 for every time this happens, I'm so gutted to be standing over there right now. Okay, I'd probably be able to buy myself a really nice car if I had £1 for every time this happens, okay? So we'll be standing here like this. People will realise that certain people are coming over and they're talking, and then someone will go and drown them out. And so then that'll happen, and then someone will go like there, and then someone will go right here in front of us and go, there, and then we end up going, right, okay, come on, let's move it along, which is why we ended up here. And this is why we keep coming back here, because it happened there. People would just come around us and bamboozle us to the point where you can't hear us anymore. Now, how many?
This is the most interesting.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh.
Oh.
Down there, whole energy and the vibes.
That's what I've been hearing.
You're better off just being here.
Yeah, that's what I feel. That's what I feel. And I'm always on a whole, how many coincidences need to happen before it's mathematically impossible? Look how many corners of railings there is, and she comes here. And then you hear the narrative of what's being said, and you think, okay, how much of this is relevant? How much of this is a valid argument to have? And
but I think all the subjects all kind of complement each other.
I think they connect. I think in a mad-about way, I feel like the dots connect somehow. I feel like, to a certain extent, because they've told the biggest lie of all. What? There's a few lies: who we are, where we are, and why we're here, and all of them have been covered up. No one on these streets can give a definitive answer to any of those three things, and they're the most fundamental things about our reality.
They realise they don't really know much. Once I started tugging at the globe, then it started to fall apart. That's when I realised, oh, hey, there is something to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I do believe that for some people, as soon as they let go of the ball, they need something to hold on to. And you know what? Each to their own. For some people, for their sanity, they need to have a model, and I respect that. I just can't push it. I can't go there with a model. For me, I feel like if I go there with a model, I may as well go back to the ball, because there's one. It's not working, but it's a model. And I feel like if I do that, I'm just defeating the object of being awake in the first place.
Yeah, it's not about having a model, it's about the fact that the ball is wrong.
Yeah, it took me a good long time to come out of that belief system. It didn't happen overnight. It took me about 6 months, to be honest.
With the ball model, if you drill a hole down, and then you enter the hole, you hit head first or feet first.
Feet first, you come out feet first.
Because no Australia's down under, you're upside down, and then the water's upside down.
Yeah, but then a learned person will say, yeah, but it's all relative. It's all relative to where you are. So you're actually up, no matter where you are, and you would never really be able to see it from far away. So you would never see a plane upside down because it's all relative. And we'd never see the end's perspective. So that's how it's all. And just believe. And it's all. You know that it's only going to be a given amount of time before someone asks you to take a leap of faith and believe. And I'm like, and for me, I can no more prove gravity than anyone here can prove God. And so that's why it's a lost argument.
What gravity are you talking about?
Which one? Well, that's what I'm saying. Take your pick. Which one do you want to go for? The one before the one that came after, or the one that came after the one that was before? Which one? Either way, you can't prove any of them. So, and then we want to go with the assumption of R, the radius. The fact that that's an assumption in the first place. The fact that that's never been proven. And you think to yourself, it's 2018. We're not even in the dark ages anymore. Like, why don't we have definitive proof? We should have some kind of definitive proof, right? Like, people watch Love Island, yeah? People watch Big Brother. People watch people messing around and fooling around with people in bed, live on TV. Yet they can't give us a 4K image of Earth from the moon on a live stream. How many people would tune in to like looking at the precious planet? I think that would probably solve every war known to mankind if we saw how precious we were. But we won't ever see that. We won't ever, not in our lifetime.
It's up to our generation and younger, they'll probably wake up more.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. Yeah. You ask any teenager if they think the fake news is real, and they'll say, yeah, fake news. Any teenager you speak to, they'll say fake news.
If YouTube didn't exist, and not social media platforms, this information it wouldn't have come out. If you just had the regular BBC, ITV,
the British Brainwashing Corporation, brainwashing the people since whenever it started.
With this YouTube,
yeah.
They even have them download
yeah.
The information wasn't out there before, though. We had it.
Yeah, you had it booked, yeah, and the conspiracy theories. Yeah.
And now the wood Amazon's been replaced with a digital Amazon. And their new book's called a Kindle. What does Kindle mean? It means to set light things, doesn't it? So it's like modern day book burning. And who owns all the books now? Amazon. They bought up all the books in the first place. And then what do? Burn them and make them digital? Is there like a library that they have where they put all the books? Because when we talk about Amazon now, people go, you mean the forest or the website?
Well, I think this is sort of things are a trap because technology.
I don't like that. I don't like how they've used those Kindle for the little book thing and whatnot. And it's like, why would they play on words on fire and wood and mad? Sorry, I've not been paying attention to the chat room. Yeah, Kindle. Sorry, I'm trying to communicate with everybody. Hold on, let me put it there. Hopefully you'll be able to see it a bit better. I've forgotten what his name was. But he was on Nathan Oakley. I met him on Nathan Oakley. I can't remember what he said his name was though. But yeah, really interesting conversations. I'm hoping that the sound is coming through okay and everyone can hear it okay. And so we're still going. There's no need to go yet. Look, this is what I was talking about. This lady, she just rocked up and went right beside us. And we've got the feds there over my shoulder that are still just cotching there. People are talking to the feds anyway. You're home now, Marilyn? All right, my darling. Good. Where is he? There's a bloke here that says he knows you. Where's he gone? I don't know. I feel like he's gone somewhere. Anyway, I don't remember his name, Marilyn, but he said he knows you anyway. So, yes, Roxanne, loud and clear. Good. No, okay, cool. So you can all still hear. That's brilliant. Okay, so I'm going to pop my phone here. Hopefully you'll be able to see. I'm really not trying to lose my phone today. Yeah, no. So yeah, I'm live streaming, but I'm just making sure that they're all still there and I can still be heard and whatnot. Yeah, they can hear me. Yeah, of course they can. Yeah. Oh, Power Sony. Yeah. Yeah, I was testing it out today. They're actually headphones and a mic, but it seems to be picking up. So I'm able to walk away from it. But it's because when I'm holding my phone, my hand's doing that because I'm like hypothermic. So like everyone's like watching it like that. So I thought I'll leave it there. And hopefully they're hearing it. They're still tuned in. What did you say your name was again?
Oh, yeah, what shape is the world?
What shape is the world? That's your online name. Okay, cool. So I was telling them, then I went, what shape? Sheep? No, it's all good. It's all good. Like I said, I think I kind of enjoy coming down here because I know that people have got a preconceived notion of who we are. And when I say we, that's a misconception in the first place. There is no we. It's you, me. And yeah, we're here together, but not all of us have got here for the same reason. Our pursuit of truth has been a different journey. How we've got to this place now, it's been something that's appealed to you that might be different from me. And what's brought you here might be different from you. And so, but we've all arrived here, nevertheless. And I think it was you I was saying it to earlier, this whole religion aspect of things. It's like me arguing with you about football. I could say Man U's better than Chelsea, and you could tell me Liverpool's better and Barcelona's better than that. But ultimately, if we both like people kicking ball around a pitch, let's just leave it there. We can leave it there. Don't have to argue about everything else underneath the sun. And I feel like that's what they're doing. They're arguing with everything under the sun when actually they all believe in a creator. They believe that they weren't an accident. So it's like you like Selfridges and I like Harrods, so you stick there and let's argue about it. It's like, do we need to? We all just like shopping.
What car you want to drive to say, I need to drive a Ford, don't drive for it.
So for me, it's like talking shop. It's just like talking shop. My car's better than your car. My car's performing better than yours. My car's been more reliable than your one, whatever it is. Yeah. And so that, to me, is just perpetuating what they want. People argue. Extremely. I've seen that break out into physical fight. And then you just think, haven't you guys just defeated the object? You've now taken it to violence. Yeah, exactly. But so far, so good. Today, I've not really had any negative. All I've said, really, that was negative, was that people have come with preconceived notions about who we are as people. And it always starts with, I feel like that's derogatory and slightly discriminative as well. I opening the conversation in a derogatory way means that they're not willing to accept what you're saying anyway. So I'll hold my phone because it keeps dropping. I know my luck it's going to end up breaking. So yeah, thank you for everyone that's in the chat room. I'm hoping you've been able to hear. We're still here. There's too many people in the chat room for me to know who's there. So just thank you to everyone that's there. And I'm going to keep going for a little bit longer. And I'm going to hold the phone for as long as my hand allows me to before it starts trembling and trembling. So yeah, Luke, Ricardo, thank you so much for being here. And I think we've been having, positive communications today. And I think it's really encouraging to see people coming down that haven't otherwise come down before or wanted to come down and show face and just come out in person. And even Barry, he gets the coach down from Wolverhampton every time he comes here. Like, gets the coach down to London for the day, gets the coach back at 8 o'clock in the evening. I don't think he gets home until about 11 midnight. And for me, that's like dedication. That's like a bit of a pilgrimage, to be honest with you. Going a couple of 100 miles down the road just to go and have communications with complete strangers every single month. But if I say that, I don't need to rely on the internet. I don't need to rely on telling people dates. It's almost like a car boot sale last Sunday of every month. It just becomes habitual. And I thought if that happens, then no one needs to rely on communicating. We can just all say, right, last Sunday of every month, Ruben, he lives in Tottenham, so he's a Londoner. Dave Manuel's not here today, but he normally is. And there's a few other Londoners that have all said, look, we'll do this until I'd like to see the numbers get up to that, where people start mingling and saying something has to be done about it, So what shape is the world is his channel, and he's here with his partner, and this guy here is just grabbing his YouTube name. And this is nice as well because you have a human interaction with someone. It's not a bot or an AI. Like, it's a self-evident truth that you guys are having that conversation right now. So yeah, exchanging YouTube channels. As you can see, there's still, I'm just going to pan here so you can see there's still quite a few people here. It's paid off staying where we are. I hope you can, my hands are shaking like a leaf. Hold on, let me just put it down so you can actually see. See, there's still quite a few people here. So you can still see there is a lot. Yeah?
I know you gave me a leaflet.
Okay, yeah, it's Roxanne the Globalist Denier.
Is that the YouTube channel?
Yeah, sorry, it's a long one, isn't it? Roxanne the Globalist Denier.
Are you like season it?
It is, I promise you, that's the name. I didn't want to do Flat Earth Roxanne because it's not flat. Chat room before you jump on that, it's not that I'm saying. You know what? It's almost like you'll say something and then everyone's like, chill, and it's like, no. All I'm saying is, Flat Earth is, for me, a triggered. It's something that makes people get triggered, and look at what people are having to watch. My hands are shaking that much. Sorry. Yeah, Flat Earth, I feel, is a triggered start in the first place. You trigger people with just saying that. And then they think you're the one making a claim. And that just grinds my gears. I'm like, I'm not making a claim. Just saying that one's not valid. Them, not me, yeah. When are they going to get that into their head? Like, honestly, it's so primitive. It's so elementary. Like, you're the ones that are holding on to this claim. It's a claim. That's what the troll tried to have me on today. He was like, you made a claim. I went, no. But he walked up to me and went, oh, so you're a flat earther as well. You with these flat earthers. And I find that so discriminative. It's almost like, what are you saying? What do you mean flat earther? What do you mean? And that's the bit that makes me kind of go, no. So I think there was a bit of rebellion in me that started with the whole globalist denial in the first place. So with that being said, I think I'm hoping to change people's perception as to what they think this subject is in the first place, It's quite nice with the lights in the background, actually, isn't it? A load of parents taking their kids and they're making out Santa exists. Come on, kids! Let's spend hundreds of £2 perpetuating the lie. Come on. Go and sit on the old man's knee. Yeah, yeah. There is, isn't there? Yeah, look, let's drag it into the light. Sorry guys, coming through. Coming through, coming through, coming through, coming through, coming through. Putting it in the light. That way there's no shadows on it. Yeah. Like walk round or absorb. You won't go out of the way. We'll stand right in the goddamn middle.
I need to make a move.
Okay, my darling, it was
You
lovely
coming
seeing you.
Thursday?
Yep, I will indeed. I will see you then, yeah?
See you on
And thank you
Thursday.
so much for coming today. Lou's off now. And you've done brilliantly today, Lou. Thank you so much, darling. Fully appreciate it. Big time.
You wait until the new year.
Say bye to the viewers. They're still watching.
Wait until the new year.
You heard that here first. Lou's got some surprises for the new year. How you feeling, Ruben? You numb?
I've been colder.
Yeah?
I was a traffic marshal up in Scotland.
Yeah, Ruben's not phased. He's made of stronger stuff than me. I'm like, ugh, shaking like a leaf. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna go for it.
Because the force, the gravity, enacts on an object is calculated with F equals mg.
You bring your muscles.
So this is gonna be fun.
Yeah, I'm bringing
It almost feels like Alton
Exactly.
Towers.
I like
It almost
real-
feels like
real
Alton Towers. I
science.
feel like I'm queuing up to get on the roller coaster.
What is real science?
That,
Why is it not real science?
that's a theory, gravity's only a theory. I prefer facts.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask. What's your proof of gravity? Can I ask for proof
It's
of
the
gravity?
theory.
And what gravity is it you're talking about? Which one? Which gravity are you talking about?
What do you mean which gravity?
I want to know. I want to know.
Let's
Let's answer that.
There
we go.
There
There we go.
Then I can tell you which one we're talking about. Because obviously you have more than one. I'm talking about.
Right. I'm asking you guys a question. So,
It's a theory. There's Einsteinian gravity and there's Newtonian gravity.
okay. So which one is it you're talking about? Newtonian or Einstein? At this point, both of the boys are looking quite confused.
Gently Jim
Yeah?
boys, they work quite well until they bought gravity.
Do you want to look it up? Have you got Google? You got internet? You got internet on your phone? No, none of you. Ill-equipped at Speaker's Corner.
No, I mean you guys don't even have books. You have
Don't need any. We're clued up. We're well clued up. No belief systems here, my friend.
then why? You know they say the
Okay, so let me ask you guys a question. Just a real quick question for both of you. It's a real primitive question. Explain how water conforms to the exterior of a ball without using a belief system. Go. It's not a complicated question, babe. Explain how water conforms to the exterior of a globe without using a belief system. Real quick. I'll give you like 3 minutes. Confer if you want. They're conferring.
The thing is, I'm
Not
going
hearing
to
an answer.
explain, and you're going to say.
Oh, no, don't assume what I'm going to say. Don't ever assume nothing. Assumption's the mother of all fears, my friend. Don't assume nothing.
My prediction
Go on.
is that you're going to say what I'm saying.
Don't need
is
to
a belief.
predict, just answer the question without using a belief system. Don't use a belief system. Don't tell me to have faith.
What do you define as a belief system?
Give me your answer. You're answering with a
I can't answer
question.
no matter what we say.
Let me, okay.
Okay.
For the purposes of this,
Do you
okay,
believe?
go for
Do you
it, go.
believe this stuff?
I don't believe nothing.
Okay, you don't believe
I don't
anything.
believe nothing.
Okay. I'll answer you. Yeah. If you define the question by you say.
I'll
Not
say it
using a belief
slowly.
system. No.
Explain
don't
how
repeat
water
yourself.
conforms to the exterior of a globe without using a belief system. Is that too difficult?
It is because you haven't defined
That's
what a belief
mad.
system
Man
is.
just said it's too difficult, you know.
It's all salt flats.
Wow.
The lake was dried up.
It's because you're not defining the
Wow.
question.
Wow. Wow. I'm gonna walk it out. I'm gonna walk it out. Let me let you think. No, you think. When you answer that.
When you answer that, is that too difficult? I didn't define what it means.
Look, spaz out. That's a spaz out right there, yeah? That's
Didn't define what it means.
explain how water conforms to the exterior of a globe without using a belief system. Am I talking in riddles here, guys?
How many
Am I making sense?
Do you want me to answer?
Huh?
Do you want me to answer?
No, I'm not saying. I'm just asking for someone to simply explain how water conforms to the exterior of a ball. That's all I've been asking for from the get-go.
Do you want an answer?
Never get
From the get-go,
Okay, if you want an
let's
answer,
hear the answer.
if you want an answer,
It's nothing. It's not a trick question. Come on, just answer it.
Listen, if you want an answer, you need to tell me. You're asking
Just
for an answer.
answer it, bro.
What is a belief system? If you've asked
Oh
him
my
asking you the
days.
question.
Oh my days,
Okay,
we've still
okay.
not answered the question.
Okay.
Got 100 people waiting
Okay,
for you
no,
to
listen,
answer. Go, 3 minutes.
Answer the question if you don't tell.
You can't answer the question. That's
My
his
answer.
first
My
one.
answer to the question.
Say it to them.
Yeah. You're saying my answer to the question.
I'm not saying anything. I'll just
has
ask
to
you a
have-
question. Quick, come on.
Can you stop interrupting me then?
This is sounding like rumpus.
Can you
This
stop
is
interrupting
funny.
me?
Stop interrupting me. Answer the
No.
question.
Let me answer.
I'm gonna. We're all waiting.
My
Everyone's
answer to
waiting.
the question relies on me knowing what you think a belief system is.
Would everyone agree with that?
Because you
Would everyone agree with? I've now got to answer what a belief system is.
She asked me a question. She said.
Thank you. Okay, anyone else? Any objections to my question? I just said, explain how water conforms to the exterior of a globe without using a belief
Okay,
system.
without using a belief system, what does she define as a belief
Why
system?
do I have to define what a belief system is?
Because anything that I can say can be switched around and say it's a belief system.
If gravity's so powerful,
Anything.
listen to this.
All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Go on. Jump in.
Right, check this.
I would have
yeah?
given a different word. I could have given faith. I could have.
fact,
I could have
yeah?
taken.
This is fact. I think we can all
Yeah?
agree on. Liquids need a container. Does everyone agree on this? Can I get some more answers?
Yeah.
They need a container. Otherwise, it's
So
spread out.
contain liquid, you need a container. Otherwise, it will spill, find its lowest
To contain
level.
liquid, you need to contain
Right?
something, you need a container.
Right?
Container, you
Can
need
you pour water onto a ball and make it hold its shape, like hold over the ball and stay there and flow all around it?
Right. What will water do if it's not contained? What will water do if it's not contained? Spill.
It will go
Yeah?
towards the
What?
center
Go
of
on.
the earth.
I like that one. I like that one. It will go to the centre of the earth. Where's the centre of the earth, darling?
Yeah, and it will find its lowest
Where
level.
can you define? Sorry, can you define centre of the earth? Where is that?
Center of the earth.
It will fall towards the centre of the earth. That was your
Center
answer.
mass of the earth.
Where does the water go? What? Is everyone else just as baffled with that answer right about now? He went to the centre of the earth.
Born it by gravity.
Quid pro quo. Quid pro quo.
If gravity's so powerful, then you've got the Bonneville salt flats. Now, that lake dried up. If gravity's so powerful, you should have a curve under that lake. What's dried up? You should have a curve. It's flat. That's why they call it the Bonneville salt flats. It's flat. Fighting gravity, curve it.
Okay. It's not necessarily flat. I know what you mean. It's level. It's level. Okay.
All right, let's just go back to the original question. Can we go back to the original primitive question? Explain how water conforms to a ball, yeah, without using a leap of faith. You want me to use that instead? A leap of faith.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
I know what you're saying.
That's what happens when water's on a ball. It won't stick to it.
The reason why that is the reason why that
You go.
That was distilled water.
Oh.
I know. Do you know why that doesn't work? So, why
Please,
that doesn't work?
come on. Put us all out of our misery. I'm cold. I want to go
The
home.
water is being pulled down, right? Do you agree? It's being pulled down. Do you agree?
Carry on.
You saw the water fall down.
I'm listening to your answer. I'm listening to your answer. I'm not sure if I agree.
Gravity. Which gravity? Yeah.
No, well, I've asked you that a few times. You haven't said anything, so that's why.
We're still waiting for that answer. When you're moving on to something else, but go on.
Okay. Water falls. Okay. Down is dependent on where the centre of the earth is. It's relative to where gravity is relative to where you are on the earth. No, why not?
It's not proof.
Density and buoyancy was okay until they wanted the spinning ball model.
I'm just hearing a long story right about now, but I can know more proof to you than anything else. So, yeah, go for it.
You don't believe in anything, right? I just ask questions. You don't believe in
I mean, that's doing you saying anything.
You literally said I don't believe nothing, right?
Carry on.
No, but you said that
Okay,
before.
all right, let's go with this. Yep, go on.
So you don't believe in it.
Go on.
And earlier,
Yeah.
I forget the guy with the purple container. What's your name? Ruben. Right. Was it you who said? No, it might have been Barry. Who said that I'm being lied to? Was it? Did you say I was being lied to by the government? Or was it you who said people want me to be in this container? Yeah. That was. And you said, why would they tell me about all the other space? My question is, why would anyone feel the need to lie about that?
But we're not the ones that are lying, so we can't give you that answer. I'm not a liar. I'm not the one that's lying to people. That's a mad question to ask, bro. That's a mad question to ask, bro. That's not even a valid question to bring into this conversation.
What control do they get from making someone think the world? Okay, but what difference does it make to the world?
All right, listen. See in the mainstream media recently. See that Nissan boss? Yeah, he's just been done for chatting shit, yeah, and lying and committing fraud. That's like you saying, why did he do it? I don't fucking know. I wasn't the one lying, bro. So how can you ask me why he done it?
We'll know when they tell us the word.
Right? That's so. I'm doing this. Oh, that was a big question, and it was nothing.
How much is space agencies make? Roughly, just have a rough guess.
Yo, do you have the number? Do they make it or do they use?
Roughly about 54 million. Is that a day or a week?
The British Space Agency gets over £1 million a day. The British Space Agency, us, the British taxpayer, give the British Space Agency over £1 million a day.
All the people who work in the space agency are all part of this.
Oh, look, bruv, listen, if Marks and Spencers were committing fraud in the finance department, do you mean to tell me to tell people and they're going to know about it? Get out of town with that, bruv. Get out of town with that, bruv. Get out of town with that crap, man. That is such a primitive point of view. Like, how are you even going to expect me to give you an intelligent response to that? Bruv, listen, that's an analogy. This boy doesn't know what an analogy is, yeah? I made an analogy, Roxanne.
She explained what you said, that everyone
That's an analogy.
or workforce does not need to know the
They don't need to know what's the primary goal. They know their job, bro.
He's not saying that the receptionist in NASA. No. He's not saying the receptionist in NASA knows. He's saying the people who actually do the experiments. Does everyone know?
Do you understand what you're doing? Have you seen the movie Capricorn 1? Go watch it. It's a brilliant movie and it will answer that question for you. Okay.
Is that your answer?
That is my answer. You can go and watch a whole movie and they will give it to you in an analogy. I'm not going to summarise. Just look, I've given you a helping hand. Olive Branch. Capricorn 1. Has anyone ever seen that movie? You seen that movie? You seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, even the people in ground control did not know what was going on.
And the funny thing happens on the way to the moon. That's good.
So it's a brilliant depiction of how they could pull that off and people that don't know. Yeah? So
Yeah.
So the astronauts that woke up and they were going to replace Mars at the moon, like boom.
you can even watch that movie for free. Yeah?
Have you seen? Sorry.
Doesn't want to accept anything I'm saying.
Have you seen the footage? Do you think it's real? Have you actually gone back and used the sermon and looked at it and said it's real? It's real.
How can you steer a rocket in a vacuum? How could you possibly steer a rocket?
I think there's a possibility that was made. That doesn't mean that no one's thinking that.
How could you possibly steer a rocket in a vacuum?
How can you fake it?
At the time, moon landing was a space race.
Right, so you complete the space race.
Yeah, I can see that. You can see the egos. It's all like the presumptuous answers and stuff. Sorry about the shaking. My hands are cold. Yeah.
But that's because that's what they've told you. That's what you see. They still went there, even though in your heart you think that's space.
I don't think I know.
Sorry. What do you know? Tell me what you know. Tell me what you know, bro. What do you know? What do you really know? What do you know? I'm asking you a question. What do you know? What do you know? I'll tell you what you know. I'll tell you everything you know. You know what I know. All you know, bro, is what you've been taught. That's all you know. You know that. You know that. You know that. I know that. All I know is what I've been taught. What do you know that's different from me? You just know what you've been taught. You know what you've been taught. And who taught you? Who taught you?
Who taught the people who were lying?
Not your elders. That's who didn't teach you. The government and education system indoctrinated you, yeah? And they taught you to memorize what they taught you.
When those guys die.
And how much research of this have you done? And you're presenting me with the questions, you know? How much research have you actually done?
If you claim to have more knowledge about this than I do.
That's the thing I'm not claiming. That's the thing I'm not claiming.
Claiming.
I know very little, you know. I know very little, and I believe not a lot. Yeah, but hear what I used to do. Hear what I used to do. I used to be like these men, and I used to be spouting off what I was taught like I knew it, like it was gospel. And then I realised, oh crap, I'm just regurgitating what I was taught. And all I was taught was taught by people that were taught. Once upon a time, teachers sit there teaching the kids about fire-breathing, flying dragons, yeah? And then those children grow up, learn the same things, and teach the next generation about fire-breathing, flying dragons, yeah? Same crap, different generation, yeah? These guys are just where we were once upon a time, asleep, yeah? Sleeping, sleepwalking, bro. I was there once. I know how that feels. Spouting off what you've been taught like it's the gospel.
I wish someone taught me all of this when I was
Yeah.
Give me your orange again.
Can I give you one question?
You know, if we really did live on a ball, we wouldn't be here having this conversation, right?
If we were spinning the
It'd be a self-evident truth, but it's not.
Wouldn't we, Lou? If we were spinning the plasma on there, we'd know.
Sorry about the shaking hand, everyone.
We
Sorry.
can constantly see the horizon. Agree? The horizon. Is that, and it's gravity pulling down the light.
Orange out.
You literally
Sorry.
I'll give you your theory. My theory is the telescope will go this way in a straight line.
You're not taking into effect
Like a part.
Precipitation, moisture, humidity.
Like a phone.
No, I have, but they didn't listen.
Like a fox meadow.
It's almost like I'm willing to give them the rope to hang themselves on this one, you know? But they come in with a... I'm so sorry about myself shaking, guys. I'm... Star jump. Star jump. It's the only way I can get warm. Oh,
I didn't make him.
listen, Victor, if you're watching, thank you so much for getting in contact. Victor got in contact with me the other day. Sends everyone his regards. I'm trying to flick the screen. Sorry, guys, one sec. Okay, it's situations like this, yeah, that make me feel like staying here until this time is worthwhile, if that makes sense. Because just when you think it's all quiet, huh? Oh, bless you. Huh? No, I'm afraid not. No, I'm afraid not. Sorry. You're not siding with me now. Was that? Were you only siding with me for that, eh? No, darling. Sorry, I'm taken. Yes, no, I'm taken. But yeah, I think I think staying here until this time, I thought it got a bit quiet, but the fact that we've got a conversation going on, I think it's conducive to do this. The amount of times I've got home and seen people still here till late night, and I'm like, and I went home.
They always hold on to that word gravity with the theory.
Gravity. Gravity. That's all. Gravity.
It was okay with density buoyancy.
I really wish I could hold this fucking
density and buoyancy was enough.
You know what? Let me rest it over here for a real quick minute. I am freaking freezing. Okay, chat room. If you can hear me right now, can you actually hear me? I don't want this phone to fall, you know. I'll cry if that happens. Okay. Can you hear me? Can everyone hear me? Is this still on? Is it? Yeah, it's still on. Can you still hear me? Yeah, I do. I need to get the blood flow. My hands are fucking freezing. Like literally freezing. Huh? Yeah, you can swear. Everyone will hear you. Ah, thank you. Ah, ever the compliment. Thank you, darling.
Where do you live roughly?
West London.
Okay, roughly where?
Near Heathrow, near Twickenham.
Oh, nice.
Near Twickenham. Lived there mainly my whole life, really. Huh?
With your wife?
Huh?
Live there with
I
your
said I
wife?
lived there most of my life.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah.
What do you do apart from this?
I work.
Yeah, roughly what?
I work in
You're a hot cook, you see.
Huh?
You're very intelligent. What do you do?
Oh yeah, well now I do a job for convenience because I don't want to work 50 hours a week.
What?
I used to work in construction for about 10 years,
Oh, really?
and now I've changed my career, and I don't want to say on my live stream what it is, and I'm on a mic, so even if I whisper it to you, everyone's going to hear. So yeah, and for the chat room, thank you all so much for being here. I'm not looking to go anywhere yet. My battery is still going, so there's a good few people over there. Yeah. We're doing good. Ruben's talking to people. I'm just taking a little time out because I want to smoke my cigarette. I thought I'd get some warmth from that. I've got my, I know I'm clever and I know what I'm talking about glasses on, which I might put on. Do you reckon there might be a change of perception once I put the glasses on? It's like my lab coat. Those boys, not prepared to listen. Not prepared to listen. Joanism. Ah, bless. Thank you so much. Lovely to see you in the chat room. And thank you to all of you that are in the chat room. I really appreciate you all being there. I am absolutely numb and I am hoping that my cigarette warms me up. I've got police either side of me, but I won't let that stop me. Never. Roxanne doesn't pay attention to smoking signs. I just see that as another fucking way to control me. I don't like it. Now, question. Where is my lighter? Where is it? Damn it. Hold on. Sorry, looking for my lighter right about now. Ruben, where is he? Lighter. Cheers. So, here I am with my I'm clever and I know what I'm talking about glasses on. Everyone is just there in the background. Hold on. Sit here. You see them. So I drew my banner out into the middle of the walkway and it seems to have worked. Like we seem to have drawn people across. I have no idea what the time is. If any of my family are watching, I love you all dearly. Jessica, if you're watching, I will be home soon. But if there's a conversation to have out here, I'm trying to have that conversation. I'm only here one Sunday out of the month. So I'm really not trying to go home until I have to go home, if that makes sense. The next time I'm coming out will be the 30th of December to Speaker's Corner, the day before New Year's Eve, and going to Truth Talks on Thursday with the Truth Talks with Dave Mannell and Cosmic Cat. That's going to be in Greenwich on Thursday, an awesome pub. And as you can see, I'm far from, oh look, troll alert, my man in the hat, troll central. I listen, if anyone's come to Speaker's Corner before, you know it's a troll alert, fam. Troll, 6 o'clock.
Yeah. I was just telling him, like, he says the sun, the moon has the
Yeah? I'm coming back over in a second. I'm just smoking my cigarette real quick.
You can, with a digital thermometer, you can test the temperature in the shade, and then the moon's own light.
That's the troll that Ruben's talking about. You're right. Yeah. Yeah, that guy that Ruben's talking to. I'm going to just point him out there. Yeah, troll. I've dealt with him. Andrea's dealt with him. Dave's dealt with him in the past. We've all dealt with him. So, yeah, I've lost my lighter, so I had to get Ruben. As I said, I don't pay attention to no smoking signs. I'll smoke the same way, regardless. Okay. So, I don't know how to give out wrenches when I'm on my phone, I'm afraid. I'm only able to do that when I'm on my laptop. Rose Tinted, Cal, Marilyn, Sleeping Warrior, thanks to everyone, you, John Thor. Thank you to everyone that's in the chat room. I'm not looking to end this feed just now. I'm looking to be on for as long as absolutely possible. Try to look for some other people. There's actually that guy there, that guy right there, he's lovely. His name's Leslie. Met him the first time, and for other people that have come to Speaker's Corner, you'll know. I think he's been coming here for about 6, 7 years. No, actually, no, I tell a lie. 11 years, this guy, every Sunday. 11 years. He's seen a lot of shit go down at Speaker's Corner. And I found him really, really useful to talk to and kind of get a good feed of what's going on here. Philip Druzenin, I hope I said that right. Philip Druzenin, thank you so much for tuning in, my darling. Lovely to see you in the chat room. I felt like I've had conducive conversations today. Hold on, if I stand here, you'll be able to see me. So yeah, I feel like I've had conducive conversations today. A lot of people have kind of made assumptions when they're talking to me and kind of approached me as a flat earther, and I do find that terminology a loaded terminology. People don't want to have a civilized conversation when they start it like that. So mainly today, I've been telling people, okay, you know what? Not necessarily a flat earther, more of a globalist denier, a global denier, a heliocentric denier, a Copernican model denier, all of that. And I think I've pleasantly surprised some people with their perception of this whole subject. And my goal is to make it more socially acceptable, and for people to have a civilized conversation about it, or a civilized argument, like you can see this happening there with some people. It's staying civilized, and I think that's the general goal. When we started coming here in June, 80% of the people that we were talking to were either triggered or argumentative or calling us lunatics, saying that we were members of the Flat Earth Society, you name it. But now, I think you've witnessed what's gone on today. We haven't been inundated with people that have been trolling us. We haven't been inundated with crap. Hold on. I'm still smoking my cigarette. You know what? Let me wait. I can't remember his name again now. What shape is the world, or shape of the world? Shape of the. We're going back and forth with a troll. Hold on.
No. It's from the beginning. They said the truth. Why wouldn't they get funded?
Well, why would they need NASA? Where would they be going? Would they be going to study, or would they be trying to look at the light of the sky? What would they be doing?
Will they be trying going up?
Yeah,
you know why NASA exists? You know why? So NASA used to be called so this was roughly 1959 when the Russians launched Sputnik. That was the first object sent into orbit, and that was effectively a hollowed out warhead with a radio transmitter that was active for about 22 days. So that was 3 weeks running. So fundamentally, prior to that, there was no such thing called NASA. It was I think the National Aeronautics Advisory Committee, and I think one of the Wright brothers was one of the founders on there. So it had guys like Orville Wright and a lot of.
Sorry for the shaky hand, everyone. I'm cold. I need a little tripod-y thing. That's what I need to upgrade to. That.
And it was
a little tripod. That's what's needed.
The whole point of NASA,
especially for the way it wasn't so bad in the summer. It was warm, but now I'm like phone shaking.
Over the United
phone shaking.
I'll hold your camera.
Bless you. Bless you. Aw, thank you. So this guy here, I'm saying, see this guy with the woolly hat here? See this guy? This guy? He's a troll. Like a real life troll. Like, we've had troll mentality from him many times before. Andrea, Dave, Anyone who's been here a good few times knows about this guy here. So,
Okay. In real time, taking snapshots every 10 minutes.
Is that for 24 hours?
Full 24 hours, as far back as 2008, 2009. And you remember the typhoon?
Unknown one as well.
Yeah, you remember the typhoon that hit Japan, I think it was a month or two ago?
Yeah.
You can actually see the typhoon going up as you can do it. Yeah, in real time. It's a pretty awesome thing to watch. So check it out if you get the chance.
Yeah, I will do. And if you can you send me a picture of like a satellite in space as well? Just check that out.
Yeah, I can do
Just
that.
send me one photo of a satellite.
Yeah, sure, we can do that.
Not CGI. You can look for it now. You've got your phone. Show me a picture of a satellite.
I don't even have the bandwidth to do that now. So, but here's the thing, though. Why are you asking me for that? You're the one coming with a proof.
You're the one that's saying that you're making all these like.
No, I'm just telling you what I know.
Well, no, but listen,
First of all,
what is it you know? What is it you know?
No, but you haven't even let me talk.
All right.
Yeah. So you're the one that's coming to me telling me that there's meant to be all these satellites up in space.
That's not what I said.
Now, what did you say about it?
I specifically said the history of NASA and the fact that is one Japanese satellite taking real-time shots around space. Those are what I said. I didn't say there were hundreds.
Okay.
So now you're adding things to what I did not say.
You're not letting me get the point
Please continue, by all means.
You're the one that's saying that there's satellites.
No, I didn't.
Well, there's a satellite.
You've got me on video. You've got me on video. If you can go back and say when there's.
You're the one that said that there is a satellite.
There is a satellite launched by Japan.
Can you bring proof or a photo of this mystery satellite that's up there, please?
Well, get on Google. You're the one with the bandwidth. It doesn't work on my mobile. I tried getting the Himawari on my mobile.
When you go home, if you can just go and get a picture of one, that'd be nice.
Sure.
Yeah?
You get me a picture of the edge. If you get me a picture of the edge, I'll get you a picture of the satellite.
Who said anything about edge? Did I say there was an edge?
Who said? Why you said edge? I didn't hear anyone say edge.
Anything about edge.
No, you also strawman me. I'm giving you the same thing.
You just said I said edge. When did I say edge before?
No, I didn't say.
Once mentioned edge.
Oh, whoa, wow. No, you want to get into semantics? Okay.
When did I mention that?
No, no, because I didn't mention satellites either. I mentioned one satellite.
You're watching episode 6 of the Troll Life.
I didn't say anything about a model, did I? You're the one that's asking for an edge. You said there is an edge.
You got me. Fine. All right. If I bring you a photo of the satellite,
then I'll look into it.
No, that's not what I'm asking. That's not what I'm asking. I'm asking if I bring you a photo of a satellite, that you will abandon this and say no, the Earth is round.
Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question?
A photo.
Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question?
Sorry.
Can I?
Yeah, please.
Is that okay. Where do you think you live in the bigger scheme of things? Do you think you live on a globe?
Yes.
Why?
Why do I think so? Because that's all of the proof that we have that we're living on a spinning globe.
Can you give me some proof?
Sure. How far back do you want me to go?
Go for it.
All right. So the first example of the Earth being round was demonstrated by a guy named Eratosthenes around 3,000 years ago. And Eratosthenes, yeah.
Got the video on that. Why is everyone laughing?
What?
Sorry, go on, Eratosthenes.
Go for it.
Sorry.
Go for it.
Eratosthenes.
No, I don't think we're being
the light that goes down to the bottom of the world.
He detected.
How long ago was that?
That was about 3,000 years ago.
Oh, okay, and that's the proof that you've got.
No, I'm just going.
3,000 years ago.
No, again, see, you're adding words. No, you're adding. I said I asked you a question.
I think it's
how far
mad
back
that
do you
we're
want
in
me to go?
2018.
And I'm getting to it.
The way you started that question was how far back do you want me to go?
So in a debate with. Yeah, you want more
proof now? What's proof now? What would be in? Why would anyone believe they live on a globe? Why?
Because we have
what's your first personal belief of why you live on a globe?
No, it's not a personal belief. It's just all of the proofs seem to be
why
pointing in that direction.
Why do you know you live on a globe?
Because again, I will repeat it. Because all of the proofs demonstrated.
Why do you know?
I
don't want a generalized answer. I want why you personally know you live on a globe.
Because I work with the proofs that I'm given. If the proofs that I'm
what's
given.
your main proof that you live on a globe?
Well, I was demonstrating.
If I wasn't from this place and I was an alien and I said, "Where is this?" Okay, and you said it's Earth, it's a globe, and I said, "Okay, well, why is it a globe? Well, what's your main proof?"
Well, I can ask you guys the same question. Why do you think it's flat?
No. The burden of proof's not on me.
No, the burden of proof is on me.
It actually isn't,
I'm coming from conventional established science.
I'm coming from questioning what I've been taught, and I know that what I observe. What I observe isn't what I've been taught. That's all.
If you're asserting that we're on a ball that's spinning through space, how are we still breathing? We're vacuum of space. Wouldn't that have taken all the air
No, it wouldn't. So there's two. No, no, it wouldn't. So there's two questions. So there's two answers to that.
Okay, no, can I ask you a question then?
Sure, you're
Yeah,
just.
and this is
When do I actually answer? Every time I give you an answer,
okay, well,
you cut me before I even begin.
I'm going to ask you a question. I'm going to make a statement. Yeah?
Sure, make a
The
statement.
stars, yeah?
Yes.
If you look at the stars,
Yeah.
6 months, so summertime, yeah? They might see certain constellations.
Correct.
6 months from on the other side of the sun, why hasn't the constellations changed?
That's an excellent
They
question.
shifted.
I'll tell you why.
They haven't changed.
No, I'll tell you.
We should be seeing a completely different set of stars.
I'll tell you. I can actually answer that question for you.
Okay, go on.
Do you know about parallax?
Yeah, of course I know about
Of course you know about parallax.
Things that are further, they
Yes,
don't move.
exactly. So if this was nearby and you were to move in two different directions, you'd see different sides of this or potentially something different. Now, the further away you move, the smaller the parallax gets. Now the thing with the Earth, and this was actually measured in 1836, and the constellation's name was Cygni B. I'm struggling to remember the guy's name. He actually successfully measured the parallax over a period of 6 months, and it was a minuscule change in the position of Cygni B. And that experiment was repeated X amount of times. So we know that the parallax exists, it's just minuscule, it's very small. And to prove the Earth aspect, the roundness aspect, when I travel to Brazil, now I train capoeira, so I travel to Brazil a lot, around Sao Paulo and Rio. The sky in Brazil is not the same as the sky up here. You see completely different sets of constellations in Brazil.
That's right. The thing is, you're not getting to the point. Why are we not seeing different stars?
I just told you.
No, you see parallax. You see some stars. No, wait. You see parallax. Parallax and constellations changing are two different things.
No, those are not, and here's why. Because the constellations, and I'll tell. I don't know what I said that elicited that reaction.
And the constellations changing are two different things.
Not necessarily.
And we should see a completely different sky. There should be
no, not necessarily. No, here's why. And look, can I answer the question? If you're asking me, that's your reputation, and I'll tell you why. Because you're not giving me a chance to give you a full answer. The reason the constellations don't change is because the rate of movement that we get as a human being on Earth, regardless of where we're moving, is pretty small. You're talking about huge distances need to be moved in order for you to generate a difference that you see in your eye. Okay. So the nearest constellation is how many light years from Earth? It's huge. It'll take at least 120 years just to be able to get half the distance.
I did say welcome to the troll life,
didn't I? Massive distances, and for there to be a movement that you can see, you have to measure that difference. So for you, it's this much. To the constellation, it's billions of miles.
What we could do then is, because we're moving through space, aren't we?
Correct.
So we're meant to be travelling at what, 60? How fast are we travelling through space now?
So it's 365. That's a day.
No, but we're travelling around the sun at a certain speed, and the sun's moving at some like 66,000 miles an hour, I think, through the actual space.
Yes.
We've been moving for like 2,000 years now of recorded astronomy, but it's still the same star.
I'm going to side of the camera real quick.
Let me tell you why. 2,000 years is not long enough for celestial events.
2,000 years at 66 billion miles an hour.
Right.
100%.
So you're there.
100%. Yeah. 2,000 years. Think about it this way. If you want a chaotic system, take a look at planet Earth. We have structures that are older than 2,000 years, built by human beings in a much more chaotic environment.
Hello, Iron Realm Media. Okay, so as you all know, hopefully you can hear me on my mic. I'm not trying to talk too loud. But as you all know, this guy here is a known troll. This is his first time here, and we all know that we've got to go through the troll basis. Yeah. So he doesn't need saving. He doesn't need saving at all. He doesn't need saving. So keep it.
And let me give you an answer why. The reason for that is space,
so with
and
that
I
being
hate
said,
to sound pedantic when I say this, is really big. To use really big, we're
come over here real quick. Got a little issue with my battery right now. Alright, so my battery's done well. This is like the first time.
Them lovely things called wine, aren't they? Hot things. What do they call them?
Mulled wine.
Yeah, don't you want one of them, isn't it?
Ah, no, I've got to stay live just now. I've just got to quickly just sort out my battery. No, he's at home with the kids.
How many kids you got?
2. 2 kids. Okay, I'm gonna need to just switch up this charging. Oh, cool. Hold on. Let me just get this charger out. Right. It's in a pocket. Hopefully it will charge. Let's get this on. Right. Hopefully this will work, guys. Let's see if I can get this. Yeah, right. That's charging. Alright. With a bit of luck, I'll be able to keep it going. However, I'm not sure how I'm going to get this balanced now. Shit. One sec. I wouldn't really class myself as religious, to be honest with you. What can I say? Not an atheist, no. I don't really. I don't even. Do you know what? That's a really. Do you know? It's a good question.
You probably believe that death is not the end. I believe death is not the end.
I don't know if I believe anything.
Top spiritualists.
I think I'm prepared to say I don't think we're an accident, and I don't know. And you know what? I don't mind saying I don't know. I'm starting, like, I feel like I'm growing as an individual, because once upon a time I didn't like saying that. I felt like I needed to answer everything. And I feel like you do feel like that coming out of a belief system, because you don't realise you're in a belief system until you come out of it. See, I've been out of a belief system for about 3-4 years now.
How long have you been?
I've been looking into this for about 3-4 years.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
What sparked it off? Did you come across a meeting?
I tried to disprove it. I started looking into it, and I said, right, this will be over in 10 minutes. I'll just knock this one out the park.
Lots of theories. Everyone knows a different theory. Your theory might be as good as anyone else.
Well, I don't really think I've got a theory.
What they just said over there, if you look at it from millions of miles in space, why is it like a table?
That's what I'm saying. So I know that a lot of people have got their personal opinions, but I can't vouch for anyone else's.
I'm just saying your theory might be as good as theirs. You might have the answers.
All I know is that everything I do know has been taught to me.
Yeah. I like intelligent people.
Do those people that have taught me, as the system that's taught me, got a real vested interest in me? Do they care about me? Do they care about us? I don't think so. I'm not sure they do.
I care about you.
Aww. 5 artists, thanks for tuning in. And in fact, everyone that's tuned in, thank you so much. Just chatting to a guy there. He's on the fence. He's not completely sold on the idea, but he's interested in talking about it. Earth Pond, Karen B, hello my darling, cheers for tuning in. Constance, thanks for being here. I'm beyond hypothermic now. I'm absolutely frozen. Roman, yeah, voice rattling now due to cold. Yeah, it's true. Warm up, yeah. Hold on. See what's going on with this mic situation here. Let's get this ready. Hold on. Just try and get it out. Alright, I'll put this one in. Might be able to keep my mic a little bit more still if I put the earpiece in. Okay. Actually, they're a little bit like earplugs. Ear warmers. Stop the air getting into my ears. Iron Rail Media, thanks for still being here. Red Pill, cheers for tuning in. Edgar, cheers for tuning in as well. I'm strapped with a wire now, so I can't really walk too far away from my phone, but we've still got people chatting. Yep, Ruben's still over there. A couple of people there. Troll Life is still over there. I can't entertain Troll Life. That's going to be painful for him when he realizes. I told his girl that's a troll. So hopefully she'll give him the heads up. I'm past it with trolls. I haven't got the patience for it anymore. I haven't. I don't get triggered. I just don't entertain it. Sorry, I'm just lighting a cigarette. All in all, though, I would say, good job, well done. Because people are interacting, people are talking, and people haven't walked away. However, troll life is still there. CBR, Jin CBR1, John Thor. Yeah, that's all trolls do, John. They just take up the time. Stop you talking to people like them boys there. You see the young boys? Yeah? Now we're not talking to them anymore because troll life's taking up everybody's time. So that's the bit that pisses me off. Being surrounded by not sheep is the best. We must fight the New World Order and their minions. That's why I'm a globalist denier. I'm against everything that globalism stands for, to be honest with you. Hold on. Go around here. I think I'm closer to the charger this way. Hold on. Put that up there. In fact, if I do that, I might be able to rest it on the floor as it goes. Let's see. Clear a little space. Might be able to give a new perspective. Can you still hear me? Can everyone still hear me? Hello? Can you still hear me? Can everyone hear me? If you can hear me, I'll stand up. Yes, nice one, John. All right. So now I'm going to put my bag back on. Obviously, I'm going to keep an eye on my phone, but at the same time, I can let it charge. So that's a good look. Now, to leave it there, that is the question. I could hide it with some leaves so no one really knows it's there. That light's a bit of a problem. Sorry, guys. Can't really, I could stand in front of it like that. But yeah, I can't really see the screen when I go over there. But hopefully you'll be able to hear the conversation that's happening, yeah? And you can hear how much this guy is still wasting everyone's time, yeah? Watch.
So, and another more interesting you're saying that that's pulling him down to the earth, but you haven't actually explained why it hasn't come off, because gravity is not strong enough to hold the air to the earth.
It is.
It's not strong enough
I'll
to
tell
hold
you.
the air to the earth.
Again, great question. The reason for that is you have to compare.
You know the ones where everyone's got to go through troll life. You recognise it.
In the same house, you can have water going down 2 sinks.
He's taken so many hours of our time in the past. Can't deal with it.
The breadth of the earth.
Can't deal with it anymore.
12.
Can't entertain it, bro.
So the
Go. I know even Andrea's gone back and forth. Dave's gone back and forth. Harry's gone back and forth. Everyone's gone back and forth. So yeah, Ruben even knows as well. Troll life. I'm not willing to go back and forth with man. Like I said, I'm just not willing to do it. It's not happening. It's not happening tonight anyway. Because to anyone who's watched any of my live streams in the past, you'll see him. He was even when Harry and Jason were here, that troll was here. When Dave was here, that troll was here. When Victor was here, that troll was here from the 24th of June. He's here perpetually, all the time. Can you hear what he's still saying when I went over there? That street light, yeah, I need to do something about that. I can't get away from it. Maybe I could go over the other side. Let me go over the other side. Let's see. Let's see. Over here's a little bit more obvious, but we shall see. Let's see what's good. Let's see if this is any better. It's quite difficult to get an angle that's decent. Do you know what? I need one of those little tripod things, whatever they're called. Hold on. Let's see if I can get it a little bit further back. You see now? See better? see better now? Maybe you should. Oh yeah. Question the reason. I don't know. Flat Earth trads, you're right, mate. Alright, if you lot can hear me, I'm going to bop back over there so you lot can hear what's going on. With a bit of luck. Not a lot of people are walking over here anyway, so hopefully my phone will stay safe. So if you see me running towards my phone, it's because someone's trying to take it. But it's better that than a shaking phone. So let's see. Oh, bye-bye. Bye. This guy here, he's been coming since the 24th of June.
And he's like, he's sent the list.
Yeah. Bonafide troll. Troll life, troll life, troll life. Yeah, that's real life troll. Harry, John Smith, Globalized, Jason, we've all handled it. We've all sent him packing. All of us. He's like a team renegated out of the Premiership. He's no longer in the Premiership anymore. He's like League One, trying to get back in there. Which is why then he'll do this now. Now what he'll do is he'll stay with him and he'll try and take him back out. Yeah. I'm just going to see if the chat room can still hear me from this kind of distance. So, okay, yeah, he clocked it was troll life. Most definitely clocked it was troll life. So hopefully you were able to hear that. Yeah. He clocked onto him from time. Yeah, cool. Glad you can hear Dennis. I get a bit nervous walking away from my phone, especially when I see people walking a little bit too close to over here, because this is a bike lane right here. So no one's really supposed to walk here. So I thought I'll keep it safe over here, but apparently people want to be walking close. So I'm going to go back over there.
Thunder, lightning, and thunder. So if you look at each, you know, who would like hammer something very hard, something that's fun. Or it can come to the rest of their life mentality.
That makes you
But they just, you ask them questions and they just
listen. Right, so if you religion is debated a lot in this part, yeah? So you can go to one man and he'll give you scripture, verse, everything about it. You go to another man and he won't know as much. So it doesn't mean that you need to be fully versed in any subject to believe in it or talk about it or to spread it. Huh? Well, not everything comes with time and learning, right?
But it's like if you don't put the time into it.
So no,
all I was saying earlier on, yeah, was have you been taught everything you've been taught and never ever questioned any of it? Do you take everything you've been taught as an authority?
That's what the way
Yeah.
operate in a certain way.
That's not to say all of it's not true. I'm not saying all of it's not true. I'm just saying, have you ever questioned aspects of what you've been taught about your reality? Remember, these are the most fundamental, important things about our life, yeah? Who we are, where we are, why we're here. The three most fun, no, that's what I'm saying. They're caught up in the
I just kind of go to the field of empathy. Like, obviously, say everything we have in life.
Not everything. Some of it.
Say some.
Let's say hypothetically say some of it. Okay.
I genuinely struggle. Let's just say, okay, they got something to hide. To understand why they were.
Okay. Can I give you an analogy? Let me give you an analogy and tell me at any point if you're lost with my analogy. Guys, let me give you an analogy and tell me at any point if you're lost with it, okay? I'm going to try and analogize this in a different kind of way to get you to visualize how that would be conducive for them, yeah? And remember, it'd be about something being conducive, not about it being right or wrong, about being conducive, yeah? So let's take this as an analogy, farming, yeah? Animals. Doesn't matter, internationally, wherever you look, yeah? Free-range farming, fucking difficult to do. It's really difficult. It takes a lot of money, fucking time consuming, and guess what? It's efficient. And efficient is the key word. Yeah? Organic, free range farming is not efficient. Yeah? Whether you're looking at pigs, chickens, goat, deer, doesn't matter what you're looking to farm, it's not efficient to do it free range. Yeah? Now, what they've noticed, yeah, I'm just using this as an analogy. I'm not saying this is gospel fact, but let's say for a second you can have a bunch of chickens in there, but the chickens don't know they're in an actual enclosure, right? They actually feel like they're roaming wherever they want. They haven't clocked that they're enclosed. Now, for the farmer's point of view, that's the most efficient way of doing it because he can keep them all in an enclosed space. Yeah, when he wants them to eat the pasture on that side, and just eat whatever animal, whether it's, let's say, cows. Yeah, they take the cows to another field. The cows graze that field. They bring them back. They so they right. The cows think they are, but they're not. Yeah. Now, if a cow was to walk around, and say to the other cows, "Oh, you know what, you lot? I think we're being kept in here, by some man called a farmer." And the cows are like, "Bruv, you're mad. Go away from me, man. You're an outcast. I don't want to move with you." And then you see the cows shunning the cow that's not like the other cows. Yeah. And they all call the cow crazy because the cow's saying, "We're enclosed, bruv." And they go, "But why? We've got everything we need here."
Cow, but that's what he's doing to you.
Yeah.
You are doing that to her, but she's come up with a different view.
Right.
Nah,
so, and so just because the cow can't tell everybody why they're enclosed, they're not even going to discuss whether they're enclosed.
The cow can't say why or how, but it knows.
So if the cow turned around and said, "Guys, can't we just talk about this?" They're going, "I'm not even going to talk about it. Why? Because it's obscene. I can't grasp." So that's where I'm coming from. So I'm not telling you that we're in a farm. All I'm saying is I've come across this subject and I slowed down a little bit more than I did for Netflix, actually. Like I used to make time for watching movies and watching series and being immersed in the whole script of life. And then I took a little time out against my will, to disprove all this, okay? I sat down and I went, I'm going to have to put this to bed, because I've got to get on with my life. Like, these people aren't letting go of this. I keep coming across this subject, and I'm going to have to critically, independently thinking, not looking left and looking at what you think, not waiting to see what you're telling me. I need to look at this for myself.
Most people, whether the earth is flat or round, their world's still going to go round and it still continues.
Correct.
They don't care and they don't want
Correct.
to take the time
Correct.
to see.
Correct. And I think how that really leads into how is the civilization? We're fucking lost, fam. We're lost. And so it takes a generation to wake up a generation. Yeah.
That's
correct. Correct.
So we're distracted by certain things.
Like for us, we look at that like madness, That's madness. Do you know what that is for us? That's a bunch of football people saying Arsenal's better than Man U. But hear what? They all like watching man kick ball around a pitch. So they're all really on the same side, isn't it? They all like football, but they're going to argue about whose team's better. That's madness to me. That's sheer madness. You could go into there and just sort the argument out by going, who's atheists and who's believers? Yeah? You lot that are believers, you're all friends, isn't it? Yeah? Yours is Allah, yours is Buddha, yours is God, yours is Jesus, but whatever, you're all friends.
We're not about
Why
dividing
argue?
people.
It's so stupid. That's it. My beam is better than your Bentley. My Bentley's better than your beam. Whatever it is. It's silly. It's silly.
We're not about dividing people like
That's a waste of time.
Governments want people to be divided.
Yeah.
We don't want to divide people.
Yeah. Hold on, let me go and get my phone 1 sec. The crowd is moving. Sorry. I'll move it along here somewhere. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see if I can get a little something in here. 1 sec. Get it behind the fence. See if I can lean it up in here. I don't know if this is going to work, guys. Hopefully it will.
Do you think the Twin Towers were brought down by jet fuel?
I know. I'm almost everything. I'm still like, well, I thought about that once. I just thought, yeah, I understand. I just know that
Well,
changed.
it affected your wealth. It affected your life.
Do you believe in chemtrails? Do you believe in chemtrails? You can film them. You can film them. They're more in America. There's more in America. Chemtrails.
Documents. When you say
Yep.
There's a vapor that will say.
Spraying the most madness in the skies. So you lot, I put my phone behind the fence, so it's not actually on the path anymore, so someone have to reach behind the fence to get it. So with a bit of luck, can someone in the chat room just tell me that they can still hear me? That would be a good look. Can you still hear me? Yes. Ricardo, yes. Dennis, yes. Yeah, fine. Great.
You do try up an airplane, you go quick when I was a kid. No, they stay there. They're not a normal old-fashioned contrail. They linger. They linger there.
How long?
For too long. For too long for it to be a contrail. Roxanne, the globalist denier. I know. I had to encapsulate who I am though, because I feel that flat Earth is a loaded stuff to start with. I feel like as soon as someone goes, I'm a flat Earther. And it's not that I'm coming in under the radar. I don't class myself as a flat Earther. The globalist. Globalist.
The only one there. That's why you got a long name. So once they type that in.
Yeah, I feel like YouTube can't try and mess with me on that one and hide my channel. At least with someone. You too. Okay, my darling. Yeah, I can imagine your mum. Lovely to meet you, sweetheart. And you too. Lovely to meet you. Do you know what? He comes to Speaker's Corner, and this is what I was talking about on my live. That over time, people have started to rain out of there and go, what's going on over here? Then they've gone away, they've researched it, they've come back and gone. And what we've noticed is some of them have done what he's done and started activating that. Ruben, give me the orange. I saw him carrying on. And that's what's so empowering to see people coming out of that and going, putting their head above the parapet and going, wait a minute, oh crap, there's me getting involved in this, and look what's going on here, look. And they all comment on how peaceful we are, how cumulative we all are, and how disillusioned they were to the subject. How many of them walk away going, that interaction didn't go how I thought it was going to go. You've kind of, you brought up some good points there, and that's the point of coming out on the road, because people go online and they look at this flat earth movement and they think it's a bunch of lunatics, or like Robin Hood and his merry band of men. Like you and 12 other people think the earth's flat, and it's like, and then that guy coming up with the edgeware, and you think, wow, why are you bringing this into it? And then they try and fling it back onto you, and you're like, no. Yeah.
They were trying to torment you.
Yeah. So is this the first time you guys are coming?
Yeah.
What did you think? Yeah, it was much better in the summer. I've even said I need thermals. I need like a bigger, longer puffer jacket, one that comes down to like there. I think like a proper solid knitted one. So yeah.
I'm gonna head back soon though. Just go back to I might come out next time.
Yeah. Literally, actually it's the 30th of December, so it's the day before New Year's Eve. But we'll aim to do the same thing, probably wrap up. Like ski clubs.
Do you only come out once a month then?
Once a month. Me and Ruben were like, that's to us what's feasible. We didn't feel it was feasible to do every week. We did in the summer, but we did that to perpetuate and get it going so that people knew we were here, we weren't going anywhere. And then we just went, right, until everyone's awake, last Sunday of every month. Yeah. All right, my darling. All right, you too. Take care. Bye. All right, sorry about that. I don't know what happened to the little battery thing. It fell down. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. Okay, so we've got more people looking here. These two people. These two people here. Should I go like that? These two people here. are absorbing the banner right about now. And that couple there are absorbing the banner right now. So it does prove like being here at this time of night is proving fruitful. So we'll see. And Ruben is here as well. Still, he's over there a little bit.
And he's a pilot, and he retired, and he showed us the Earth flat, the pilot, and that was here. He told me in Harry Rocks. A pilot told me in Harry, he retired. He says the Earth flat. He flew all his life, and he showed us the Earth flat.
Yeah, there's a lot of pilots that have started to come out and
Why
talk about it.
We've had Victor, an astrophysicist there, who's told us a lot.
But why are they lying? Why are all the scientists lying?
What would be the?
I don't think the scientists are lying. They're just regurgitating what they've been taught, like most of us.
They don't.
There are scientists that they look at the Earth and they, NASA, for example, they wouldn't.
They look at data. They look at data, but I will admit that obviously people are doing their jobs, and if you're educated like all of us are, then all education is giving us information.
But someone at some point came up with a photo of the Earth that's round. They would have to be manipulating it.
If you look at this is on NASA's website.
Would have to be manipulated intentionally.
What's on NASA's
If you just read that, that's clearly that's not conspiracy. You go and look on NASA's website.
I have
see that. So then you would know about Robertson. He did two of them. 2012 and 2016. No, there's lots of him. There's lots of different hymns. He's just one of many.
But they're doing it intentionally then, that's the idea. NASA's doing it intentionally.
There's never been one photo of a spinning ball 1,000 miles an hour. There's never been one photo.
It says, I mean, that's literally a quote from the website. That's not my words. That's a quote. And what I would do is I would say, don't take my word for any of this. Like, look into it for yourself. Like, go on a pursuit of truth of your own. But in life, I'm not saying just with this subject, because I'm not standing here as a flat earther. All I've said is I've looked into what I've been taught, and what I've been taught and what I immeasurably see and observe are two different things.
But do you believe in Newton's laws of physics?
Tesla was a great scientist.
For example.
I don't like, that's like me walking into church and someone saying, do you believe in God? You just said, do you believe in someone's law of physics? Okay, so I think how you've opened that question could be open to interpretation. Okay, because you've
correct.
Do you think it's valid?
No, I don't. I think that in time, people have all had their ideas, but no one can give me any conclusive proof.
Do you say that Earth is unique in being flat? So, like, what is the Moon? Is Mars? Is Jupiter? Is all those other planets?
Well, and there you go. So all the images of the planets that you're given in books and schools. Okay, have you researched what those images are?
What about the Moon? The Moon.
I'm asking a question. Just a simple one.
We haven't
the books that you have in school. Have you researched where those images came from? And have you looked at the planets and stars for yourself through a professional telescope?
Yeah, I've seen Jupiter through a professional telescope.
Okay, so you know for yourself that what you see through a telescope and what you see in a book are two different things. So I'm not claiming anything by saying that. I'm just saying that's a self-evident fact that what you see in books is not what you see through a telescope. I'm not making a claim by saying that. I'm just saying that's a fact. And that's a shame that what you're taught in school is not what you measurably see when you look through a professional telescope.
What's the sun?
It's a visual representation of what you see.
The sun is not millions of miles away.
So just to clarify, your belief is that in terms of the Moon and the other planets, you don't know?
It's not a belief.
If that Moon was millions of miles away,
what do you think?
All I think is that what we're taught isn't actually completely accurate as to the reality of where we actually are in the bigger scheme of things.
The rise of the sun
would
be parallel. If the sun was millions of miles away, there would be parallel. But when you look at
everyone's got their, just because we're standing here together doesn't mean he's got my opinion and I've got his opinion. So no one's kind of reading off of the same hymn sheet. This banner here, this one here, okay, is mine. This is mine. This banner here is yours. So No one's vouching for anybody. Everyone's got their own opinion of things.
Would you say most scientists are just wrong and some are manipulated?
I'm not standing here saying that.
No,
I'm not standing here saying that.
The greatest scientist ever lived, Tesla.
I'm not saying most scientists are
One of the
wrong, but
greatest minds, Tesla.
I would definitely say that if there was any corruption going on in
Tesla
Marks and
said,
Spencer's, the people that work on the tills probably wouldn't know about it.
Tesla said.
So I'm not saying anyone's
Today's
wrong. I'm just
experiments
saying that everyone
have
just
gone into
knows
maths.
what they
Didn't
know.
Tesla said today's experiments have gone into maths, complicated things, theories. Tesla did real experiments. He wanted to harness electric. They destroyed him. So, and he had the greatest mind, Tesla.
He was all right.
Yeah. What happened to him?
I'm not sure. I don't know enough
They
about
didn't
him.
want him. Yeah, but they didn't want him. He was too clever.
So, for example, some of the
Do you believe you're living on what you were taught you were living on?
Sorry.
Oh, not maybe not belief. Do you feel that you're living on what you were taught you were living on?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
And what's your main proof of that?
Because I don't really see a reason as to why.
You just take it as a given.
Generally, yeah. If something is taken as a scientific fact, and
And what do you consider a scientific fact?
There's two ways it could be wrong. The scientist could be wrong by unintentional mistake, or there's intentional manipulation.
Yeah.
I don't think there is any reason whatsoever to believe that there's some sort of intentional manipulation to make people believe the Earth is not flat. I cannot see any reason why that would be the case, and why that would be the case across the entire globe. The entire globe. So it would have to be some sort of major mistake.
So why do you feel you live on that? Why do you feel that you live on that?
Why I think the theory of physics, standard model of physics is true, is because of all the practical applications of it.
No, all I'm saying is, why do you believe this to be true? When you look at that, why do you think that?
I believe it is entailed within the standard model of physics. And if the standard model of physics is right, then there has to be gravity, and the Earth has to be round with the flat top. So you'd have to be disproving the entire model of standard model of physics. And there's lots of technologies, lots of applications to that model which have been reused every day.
I mean, all I'm disputing is the Copernican model, really. That's all I'm really disputing. I'm not disputing physics in general.
No, but
then I would be disputing what people have been programmed to respond and memorize.
Don't you think that the standard model of physics entails?
Well, let's put it this way: just because we all pass our driving tests doesn't make us great drivers, does it?
Yeah, but
we might all have driving licenses,
you have to understand
but I might be a rubbish driver, and you might be a great driver.
The forces that are described in physics entail.
I tend to not go into physics because I'm not qualified and indoctrinated to a PhD level in that.
Newton's gravity already.
I just looked at it from a personal point of view. When I came across this subject, I initially went to dismiss it. So I looked into it for a minute and tried to dismiss it just from a personal point of view, not from an academic point of view, just from a personal point of view, like anybody's personal pursuit of truth. You know, if you have any kind of want in your life to want a truthful kind of life, then you'll make decisions in your life that will be true to you, right? So for me, that decision was taking a couple of hours out of my day to look into this subject for myself. And I did it as an independent critical thinker, which, by the way, you're not really encouraged to be, society-wise speaking. You know, we're all encouraged to go with the we, the majority mindset, which is why we have international think tanks to give us that mindset. They put a lot of money into doing that and giving us that mindset. You know, Trilateral Commission was formed for that purpose, and that purpose alone, for international mindset.
There's absolutely propaganda and efforts to manipulate public opinion in the world, but the Trilateral Commission has.
But then I could say, then I could want to disprove that though. I could want to play a game and go, yeah, but why would they want to do that? Why do they need think tanks? Why do they actually need international think tanks?
What would it take for you? What evidence would you need to be convinced that the Earth is?
Listen, it's taken 3.5 years of evidence to get me out of a belief system. You know. Well, no, it can. No, it can, Ruben. It can. Gravity. No, it can. Gravity.
No, the moment people
I mean, we can argue about what instance of gravity I'm talking about, but gravity, Ruben. That's why we live on a ball, silly.
I don't believe in science.
Instead of why do I come down?
But then again, I can no more prove gravity than I can prove God.
The molecules of your body are heavier than the air, the medium.
Yeah, it's mine. Yeah, no, it's me. I'm filming us over there. But I'm so cold, my hand was shaking, and I don't have a tripod. And I went, crap, I need to put it down so that someone can see me.
That's a little dangerous.
It is. I've had. Do you know what? I caught you guys because I've got it in my peripheral. But you know what? I think I can probably hold it now. I'm a little bit warmer. Thank you. Crap, nearly lost my phone there. You see that, guys? I was paying attention. I hope you've been able to hear. So far. So good. Sorry about the light in the background. Sorry.
No, the side of the ISS is up there.
Still standing here on the banner. And you probably did see anyway, because the camera was on the other side. I'm just absolutely freezing. Yeah, it's still like a little group of people talking. So I'm prepared to entertain the conversation.
They've got wide angle lenses, they've got the Hubble telescope, they've got the ISS, and they've got the moon. Why don't they zoom in on the Earth and show it activity? Zoom in on it.
I don't quite understand. They can zoom in on the Earth quite a bit.
No, real photo. A real photo.
Have more conversation. Yeah, I know. I'm now back to shaking
a
again.
real photo.
It's cold. Ridiculous.
You've got a photo of the airplanes coming around the globe. I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it. Now, they say they've got the ISS, they say they've got the space, the Hubble telescope.
So you would accept photographic evidence as evidence of the Earth?
I'd like to see activities going
I
around.
wouldn't. It would take a little bit more than photographs to convince
So
me.
it'd be a video. Be a video.
No
Well, they should have, don't you think, how long that's been up there, the ISS? The Hubble.
The images of the astronauts on the ISS floating around.
It's done in a bubble. The bubbles. The bubbles. And harnesses. G0. G0. That's how the paper.
Yeah, you don't have to be a slave to experience anti-gravity. The space is,
No, but that,
I think in London.
those are harnesses.
Okay, not sure why you can't hear.
And zero planes diving, create gravity for the bit.
But no, but
So it creates that.
Right, can everyone else hear?
is
everyone else able to hear?
See, that this is the thing. You keep going back and forth between two theories of what's happening. One is intentional manipulation, and the other is unintentional.
Yeah, you can hear. All right, that's cool.
And if NASA knows that the Earth is flat, then all their astronauts, they are intentionally doing their astronauts into this whole concoction to make them look like they're out in space when they're not. And so that is the theory that it is intentional manipulation. But then you have to ask, what is the point? Why are they?
But don't you think for $52 million a day we should have more than 2 cartoons? Cartoons.
Cartoons of what? Sorry.
CGI.
No, we have literally millions of photos of the Earth.
Yeah,
none of them
real
are the same. They're all completely different colours.
Different size America. Different size America. America's giant size.
No, but did you take my point about how you seem to always be switching between the theory that it's an unintentional mistake and an intentional manipulation? NASA constantly says they're putting out astronauts into space, and in order for that to be wrong, they have to be
sorry about the camera.
fabricating all this evidence.
Can't do anything about it. My hands are cold.
And therefore, they must know that they're wrong in the theories they're putting out. And you need to provide some sort of theory as to why they're going to all this just work to fool the public. There is literally no reason to do so. There is no.
All we've come out to say is if you think you live on a globe, what's your proof of it? That's all we've come out to say. That's all we've come out to say. What's the proof of the globe? What proof has everyone got of the globe? So if I could go around everyone and just say, what's your main proof of the globe? What is everyone's main proof?
Basically, I think
Without giving me a programmed response. Give me a personal response, not a programmed one.
all right, my personal
Your personal response to why. Hmm?
He's around. He's fair.
Why do you believe that?
21st century, you cannot be so stupid and say the
But
world
what?
is not
So
right.
why do you why?
Well, you have to
Yeah.
be-
So why would
you-
someone
you-
be stupid?
You have to go to Stonehenge to believe. Let's bring the Galileo Galilei. The world is not. The church said that we are not etc.
Why would someone be stupid for questioning that?
2018, you believe the world is a triangle or square or flat.
No,
You must be very
2018,
stupid.
2018, and we're saying, why do people believe in a Copernican model that is still, but in a partisan fashion, propagated in school and mainstream media and movies? Why do you believe in this? What is your main purpose? What is your main belief in this? Okay, so someone explain to me, any of you right now, explain to me, how does water conform to the exterior of a globe without using a belief system? Explain it to me now. Explain to me now how water conforms to the exterior of this globe. How? How? How does water simply explain it to me? I'm not the one making that claim. No. We're not out here claiming water conforms to the exterior of a ball. You tell me you do.
Why you claiming? Why you here?
I'm not claiming. I'm out here questioning the claim, sir.
Are you taking?
I'm out here questioning this claim. This is a claim.
Yeah,
Do you understand that, though?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, no, that's cool, because you called me stupid.
It is
No, but you said anybody who's questioning this is stupid. But I'm questioning this, so you called me
That's my
stupid.
private. That's my.
But you
private.
insinuated that I'm stupid.
I didn't say that. Anybody.
I'm questioning it.
You question, yeah, but I.
You said anybody. I'm
Can I have
anybody.
my own view?
But you called me stupid, because I'm
But
anybody.
you stupid.
No, I'm not.
You can call me stupid if I
Okay.
don't believe in your theory.
You believe in a model.
You can say.
I don't have a model that I believe in.
What do you have?
I don't have a model. I'm questioning this one.
Okay, what do you question? You question this one.
I'm questioning this one, but so the burden of proof is not on me, my friend.
True.
The burden of proof isn't on me. This is what I'm questioning.
But what is your resume? What you here for?
I'm questioning this. I'm explaining to you, to the public,
Okay.
asking them, have you ever questioned what you have been taught?
And I say.
No. You say no.
No, I say if.
You say you've been taught and you believe.
No, I say to you, if anybody believes, if anybody believe on this one, in this theory, it's damn stupid.
Listen, I'm telling you, anybody who believes in this is stupid. Okay? Okay, so I can agree with you then. I can say on my side, anyone who believes in this, stupid. Okay, but I wouldn't be like that. That's not the kind of person I am. I would say anyone who believes in this has not ever been questioned what they've been taught.
What do you want me to put it in a nice way?
Okay, so let me tell you this. I can no more prove gravity to you than you can prove God to me. There you go. You can't prove gravity to me any more than I can prove God to you. Go on then. Prove it. No, that's not proof. Okay, that's not proof. Is that your proof of gravity? What do you understand of gravity? Clearly not very much, considering the example you just gave me. You would generalize to insult my intelligence and think I haven't looked into this.
It's not gravity.
You think it is. I'm telling you, that's not proof of gravity. You taking someone and dropping them out of a building, that is not gravity. Okay?
What do you claim is no gravity? We're living in a no gravity place.
Try density and buoyancy.
Are you for real?
Are you for real? What do you think they used to say before that? What do you think they used to say before this? What do you think they used to say before that, my friend?
What do you think? The gravity doesn't exist.
Do you think it does? You think it does, don't you?
You've been to school.
Oh my gosh, you think gravity exists?
You've been to school.
Of course I have. Have you?
What school you been in?
We got taught the same thing, my friend.
No, we are going.
Okay, you're going to take this down a personal level. What's your proof of gravity? And don't give me keys drop into the floor. What's your proof of gravity?
That's what I'm saying.
Why would you insinuate I've never been to school?
If you claim.
Why would you insinuate I've never been to school?
If you're going to teach your kids, and if you're going to teach to your loved ones,
They're there. They're there. They're right
you
beneath
can say
him, and
God
he's not
doesn't exist
looking.
because they don't believe.
My chat room's telling you to look at this.
If you say about God,
Yeah, I've got about 100 people watching right now, and they're telling you to look at this. Look.
if you say
Look.
about
My banner
God,
says it all.
politics,
You don't even need to say this to me. You could just read that, sir.
what is that for?
That is what I put there so that I don't have to have this pointless conversation with you. You're telling me, have I been educated? Do I know about gravity? Look. Look. You don't even want to have a civilized conversation, sir. No, you're not. You're actually being slightly insulting. You're being insulting. You don't need to be. I wasn't insulting you. Yeah? No, you insinuated I was stupid from the get-go. And this is what I want to try and show you guys. This conversation is not socially
I mean, I
accepted.
didn't say personally to you. I said
Anyone
anybody,
questioning that
question this one,
stupid.
my theory.
So I'm asking you, read what I put on my banner. Please read what I put on my banner. And then question me. Please read that, sir, and then question me. Please read that, sir, and then question me. I'm asking you, please read that, sir, and all of them, all these three here. Please take the time. If you've got time to watch Netflix or TV, you've got time. Pick up any. Top, middle, or bottom, eh? Which one do you want? Pick a square, any square. Ooh, handshake, sorry. You tell me. You tell me. I put it there. Obviously, this is my banner. Don't insult my intelligence, sir. Come on, man. You're making out like I'm not intelligent. You're making out like I've not been educated, or shall we say indoctrinated. You're trying to insult my intelligence. You're talking derogatory to me, and you're proving to me and my chat room that this conversation is not socially accepted.
Because your intelligence is very low. Well, I can insult you. You can insult
all you know is what you've been taught. You're making out you know a whole lot.
I've been told. Yeah, you know, I was knowing.
And unfortunately, you're another person that just believes everything you've been taught. Maybe he can't read. My chat room thinks that you can't read.
Maybe I cannot read.
Maybe you cannot read. Even people that aren't here think you can't read.
Because if you read that one, it's the truth.
Yeah. Okay.
You can write a lot of stuff there.
I can.
It doesn't mean it's the truth.
No.
I can write anything.
That's right.
But your IQ is very dumb.
Man's telling me my IQ is very dumb. I've been called stupid. I've been saying I'm low intelligence. Like you've got, you know.
No, you're stupid. You know, you may be a very beautiful and smart girl. Nothing to do with it. But if you predict it and if you say the Earth is flat and it's not gravity, it's a stupid.
I didn't say that Earth was flat. I didn't say that Earth was flat. When did I tell you it was flat? When did I tell you? Okay, we are. But don't tell me I told you something I didn't tell you. When did I tell you it was flat? When did I tell you it was flat, sir? When did I tell you? No, you're having a conversation with me, not next, man. When did I tell you it was flat? When did I tell you it was flat?
Oh, my apologies.
Okay. All I told you is I questioned what I was taught. I told you I've questioned what I've taught, and I know for sure that we don't live on what we were taught we were living on.
What you've been told. Sorry again, my English, you know, it's not my first language.
Okay, no worries. I respect that. No, I respect that. No worries. Okay, so
I can speak to you in German if you understand me.
And I won't. No. So I've just been questioning what I've been taught.
You question me what you've been told.
Yeah.
Not what you believe.
Yeah.
Where the person who make this question, he was not here, but you here.
Okay. So that's the next person. Right. For me, I'm questioning.
So you don't believe in this one?
I don't believe in this one.
Yeah.
And I don't say I'm a flat earther either. I say I deny this. I don't know what we live on.
Where's your meaning, purpose?
My purpose.
People, because someone told you.
No. I'm questioning other people.
Because
I want to know if other people have questioned what they have been taught. Okay?
So you don't have to be offended. You have to say the guy told you he's a damn stupid because it's not what he told you is not true.
Say that again.
Then you say you offended me. I didn't offend you. No. You didn't say that because you don't believe it.
Say that again.
You here because someone told and you question the other people. You cannot be stupid because the other people told you so. So I'm telling you, if the people believe, the people told you they are damn stupid because they believe that. It's no insult to you because I didn't insult you because you didn't say that.
No, but you insinuated because I was questioning this that I was
You
stupid.
question because someone told you, not because you telling me. You're not
No,
telling
no,
me
no, no.
anything.
I'm not questioning it because
Because
someone
you don't know
knows.
nothing about this. Either way,
No,
left
no,
or
no, no,
right.
no. Now we've gone left. You're saying
No,
I'm
she's
telling
saying,
you. No,
she's
wait,
saying,
wait. We've got a
someone told me.
communication breakdown here,
Okay,
sir. Yeah.
can I say it
Can I
again?
just interject? Right. I'm not telling you this because someone told me this.
You just told me someone told you. Someone told you, and you questioned the other
I
people.
remember saying someone told me.
Yeah, you say that.
Okay.
Someone told her what? That she lives there.
No, someone told her because she is making this assumption, is making this, telling the other people. What do you think about? I say, do you know this one by yourself? Someone told me.
I don't remember
If
saying
someone
that.
told
Did
you,
I say that?
Yeah, you
My
did
chat
say-
room are listening,
you
so
did-
I'll
you
ask
did
them.
say
Did I
someone
say
told-
someone told me?
Yes, you did.
I don't remember
Guarantee.
saying someone told me anything.
I guarantee.
So wait, why do you think you live on a ball?
I hear backtracking going
Listen,
on. Nope.
it's too many things to say. If
I got
majority says-
about
Majority isn't the truth.
I got about 100
Yeah,
people
it's-
watching me, and they all told me I didn't say that. So
sometimes-
I don't know what to say.
They say you didn't say. The question was, I say, what's your reason here?
Yeah, and
I
I
said,
said
"Do you
I'm
believe it?"
questioning this.
You say I don't
I'm
question this one. I don't believe this one. You say something similar, and say
That
someone
doesn't make
told
sense,
me.
but sir, I said I'm out here questioning this, and you said anyone
Well, you
doing
know
that is
anything about
stupid.
it? You know anything about that?
Do I know
Do
anything
you know
about that?
Do you know gravity doesn't exist?
Do I know gravity doesn't exist?
Yeah. You have a proof of it.
Do you have proof of it?
But do you have a proof it doesn't exist?
Do I have
you
proof?
ask me something, I ask you something.
Do I have proof
This
it
is
doesn't
two-way.
exist? I haven't got proof it exists. Neither is anyone else.
Do you have a proof it doesn't exist?
I don't have any proof it does exist. I don't have it. It's a theory. Yeah?
That's why it's
No
called
one's
the
got
theory
proof.
of gravity. It hasn't been
But
proven.
this guy, if you throw someone out of a building, that's
Gravity
proof.
is theory.
The reason why things fall to the
I'm so
ground.
sorry about my shaking hands, everyone. So sorry.
So my oyster card.
I really wish I could just stop my hand from shaking. Do
The gravity doesn't exist. No.
you remember when he said?
Physical way, the gravity.
But you said if you throw someone out of the building and drop them out, that proves gravity.
You know, what we were talking about doesn't mean anything.
So, if I drop this,
Okay, no,
if I
alright.
drop this card, it's going to fall
No,
down.
it's a silly
because
joke.
it's heavier than air. Yeah. If I have a helium balloon, and I let go, it goes up because it's lighter than air. What are you trying to say? There's no gravity. But when we were this young, this is research. Before gravity, before gravity.
You believe the gravity doesn't exist.
It's not a belief, it's a belief by faith. I just looked into this stuff.
You look at this stuff and you find out the gravity. You must be the first one in the world. You know that the gravity doesn't exist.
No, it's a good few people.
Why they didn't take
There's
it
even
to-
learned people that
Why
know
they
this.
didn't take him in NASA? Nobody knows. What's your name?
There's many more people
What's your name?
smarter than me.
Nobody knows you.
So anyway, things fall to the ground because they're heavier than air. And if you let go of the helium balloon, where's gravity? There is no gravity.
It's too dumb to believe this.
Density, buoyancy.
To prove this one, we live in 2018.
I know.
We
And for
got
an
a
adult,
plane, we got space station.
for an
we
adult
got-
to think that people are living upside down on a ball
Yeah,
in 2018,
yeah. Living after.
do you think the planes are landing upside down?
It's the gravity. It's not. No one.
This is crazy.
It's the gravity, my friend.
That's magic.
It's the gravity.
The
That's why
theory of gravity.
It's the
Ruben, I'll be back in 1 minute. Rube, I'll be back in 1 minute. I'm just going over there real quick, yeah? Guys, I just want to show you how busy it still is here, yeah? Like, even though it might seem a little bit quiet where we are, I'm coming straight back, yeah? But let me just try and show you something. Hold on. Yeah. So, I'm just going to bop through here real quick, just to show you. There's still enough people here, and people that are here.
I'm doing a mental health thing. And
Yeah?
I need your help. It's like a survey, 5 minutes.
Okay.
Thank you. Hey, more positive people.
Yeah.
5 minutes. Thank you.
Your religious beliefs?
Hmm?
Your religious beliefs, don't mind me asking?
Okay. I believe that. Well, I don't like the word belief, but I still say that have been created.
Yeah.
And
Christianity.
I don't really buy into the factions. If I'm being honest with you, I just know that there's the Most High, and if you want to call that the architect or the designer, I don't think we came from a big bang.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah?
So my survey's on attitude towards mental illness.
Okay, are you right if I carry on live streaming? Because I'm live streaming.
Are you streaming?
Yeah,
No.
yeah. Is that
Alright,
okay?
yeah, it's
No,
fine,
one,
yeah.
you're not on the actual camera,
Oh,
but
okay,
our
you
voices
stream.
are just now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's fine. That's not a problem. So I'm carrying out a survey attitude towards mental illness.
Mhm.
I'm exploring attitude.
Mhm.
For the purpose of the survey, which one would you identify as? I mean,
Neither.
That's
Neither.
fine. That's fine.
But I'm not an atheist.
Yeah, no, I understand. You know what there is.
Yeah, I'm just not really jealous enough to give the architect a name.
Hey, Moses.
I mean, have you looked into religions before? Have you
Yeah. No,
Have you
listen, I've been
read
brought up as my dad's a Catholic, my mum's a Protestant. I went to a Church of England school. I did church when I was younger. I did Pathfinders, youth groups, all of that. It's just really when I got older, I realised that we've got grown adults just arguing over whose God's better. And to me, that's a little bit like arguing about football teams. If we all just agree that we like the game itself, then why the infighting? If we all believe, believe, I don't like the word believe, but if we can all agree, if everyone stood here right now could just all agree that we didn't come from the Big Bang and that the architect designed us, then that's it, argument done. Everyone can have Man U and Chelsea and Liverpool and their own. It's just the differences of, it's almost like the message has been lost in the argument. Like, if there is a creator, then he's there. Other than that, yeah.
All right, then, thank you for your time. You take care.
No worries. All right, darling, take care. All right, so as you can see, sorry, don't know what's going on. Hopefully you're still able to see. It's still really busy over there. Are you guys still able to see it properly? I don't know if you are. Are you still able to see? Are you able to see? Yeah? Alright, for some reason I've got a swirling thing on my thing. So, alright, Ruben's packed his banner up, so I'm going to do, no he hasn't. Got Ruben and packed his banner up. Okay, so I was over, I don't know if I can zoom in, yeah I can. So, as you can see there's still a good couple of hundred people over there. Sorry, let me stop it from shaking. So yeah, there's a good few people over there. And I only just went over there to just kind of show you guys what was going on. I didn't really mean to get sucked into what was good. Me too. I think it's about wrapping it up. It is, everyone can still see. But I think I'm going to roll up my banner. Oh shit. I think I'm going to roll up my banner.
I can prove it to you. The water will not come down.
I'm still talking about proof, So yeah, this is it. This is the end of Speaker's Corner for today. Even though I'm going to wrap it up, I'm not going to leave just yet. I'm going to chat to Ruben for a little bit. We'll talk about when the next one's going to be. Let me just unplug that for a second. Yeah, we're going to talk about when the next one's going to be. Obviously, it's going to be the 30th of December. Let me just stand in front of that. It's going to be the 30th of December. We'll be out here at Speaker's Corner again, braving the cold and talking to people and getting them to question what they've been taught. I think good job was done by all today. Thank you to everybody who's come out. Thank you to everybody that's been in the chat room, the mods. Thanks all for doing an awesome job. I think we're getting somewhere with this. Like I said, we're getting trolled a lot less than we were 6 months ago. The next event will be on Thursday, the Truth Talks event. I'll put the details in the description for that later. If you look a little bit further down my timeline, there's an advert for it there. It's on Thursday, the Truth Talks event with Cosmic Cat and Trinity 4. And I'm just going to have a look at the chat room now. Rune Thornton, Magnetic Conscious. Thank you so much for tuning in. Oh, freezing. Siddy, take care, my darling. Don Cornish. Okay, if I can see the chat room properly. Well done. Yeah, thank you, darling. Thanks, Jin. Dagon, Ricardo. My pleasure, darlings. Hope you all enjoyed it today. I'm just apologising for the shaky camera. I'm going to try and get a tripod for next time. I think that's the way to go. Michael, Marilyn, thanks, sweetheart. Astro, Rune. I like to rinse it because it's once a month. I just think coming here for a couple of hours would be pointless. Soul Simuli, Intellectual Ketchup. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm having to hold this on the railings to keep it still. So yeah, you'll probably, I'll be live again soon. There's a lot of bits and pieces going on, so hit the notification bell so that you're notified if I go live. I'll be at Speaker's Corner again on the 30th of December, and if I'm not live before Thursday, I'll try and get a little bit of the Truth Talks thing, if that's all right with Cosmic Cat and Trinity 4 for you all. Master Bevs, and everyone else in the chat room. I'm trying to see the chat room just going off my screen too quickly. Sorry about that, guys. So yeah, Mike Blackbird, Andy LH, who's this nutter? I'm not a nutter. Jim CBR1, thank you so much for tuning in. And yeah, I'll be back on Thursday at the Truth Talks event and maybe live in between now and then. And again, back here on the 30th of December for Speaker's Corner again. Kill the Beast, much love to you. Ute, much love to you as well. And everyone in the chat room. So on that note, I'm going to leave it there and cut the stream and try and get myself back home nice and safely. John Thor, thank you, my darling, for being there. Massive appreciation to you. Speak to you soon, sweetheart. Michael, you, bless you all. Cheers for all your support, guys. Cheers for taking the time out to be with me here today at Speaker's Corner. Much love and respect to you all. I shall see you soon. Bye, Gemini, Artist, Zenith. I'll go and get warm. Ricardo, massive love to you all. Big hugs. Take care. Bye.